And that is where the YouTube video starts. It has been a long month. 1 month ago, thousands of contraband firearms and ordnance were liberated from the Silken Luck's underbelly by the efforts of the Flimsy Wyvern crew. Since then, every day has been a trial, meeting with contacts, verifying they're not informants, and fencing the weapons one at a time. Slowly but surely, the crates of weapons have emptied, and the unending pressure of the Ceresian guards outside the tavern has lessened. At first, such a haul was terrifying. The thought that the guards only needed to look within Old Man Whitaker's coffee stock to find countless illegal cartridges and all of this would be over. Didn't happen. Weapons went, the ammunition sold, and your stores of gold grew. Not to mention the recruits, the changing of the guard. Elm and Grace left to tend to their own devices, their own histories, and Paloma got herself arrested weeks ago. But their shoes would eventually be filled. Thieves, pickpockets, enforcers alike all came and went, moving packages they never knew anything about. Thomas, Anala, Victor, and Elijah proved a worthwhile team. The first order of business Thomas Flinworthy handled was the hiring of a healer. An unusual automaton who simply went by the name of A2. The thing's motives were entirely unknowable. This has certainly made some situations tense. But Anala swears A2 is worth its weight for the fact that it did heal her broken toe after some failed second story work. The latest additions to the crew, a kobold who has developed some repute around Suncrest by the name of Shank, and their accomplice, a professional information gatherer named Tatters. The rats she uses have certainly taken some getting used to. No rats on the floor, Tatters! Customers! Thomas can be heard shouting. But
They get passed weekly.
But for the last week or so, nearly all of the arms have been sold, and as such, your pockets have been lined with gold. Equipment has been purchased, fine meals have been had, and the ale at the Flimsy Wyvern has never been tastier. Thomas has been swearing by a halfling brew from Trident he's just gotten. Be sure, it's been amazing. And it is here, relaxing in the Flimsy Wyvern just after lunchtime, after all of these trials and tribulations, that we return our party. Flimsy Wyvern Tavern.
Well, I do hope he has upgraded the wine in this establishment as well.
Nope. You mentioned it to him, but he forgot. Instead, he has acquired many, many casks of what seems to be called elderberry ale. And it is delicious, but it is very specifically not wine.
Unrefined taste.
Everyone, as you insist about the wine, Thomas and Anala always look at you like, wrong business.
I just got a more wide palate than you do. It's all right.
Anala looks at you and says, you mean pretentious? You're full of yourself.
Whatever, Anala.
For our new players, Nala is a tabaxi rogue who's known for lifting things from second stories. You would have heard about her around the town as someone who always successfully completes the job and never leaves any evidence behind. So typically, when the Ceresian guards are looking for a theft, they just assume Anala does it, even if they can't prove it. Thomas Flinworthy, the leader of the Flimsy Wyvern Tavern, is the sort of man who shakes a lot of hands. The sort who knows which guards to pay off and which guards to stay wide and clear from. It is him that recruited you off the streets. He's the one who found you, and he's the one who saw you for what your worth was, despite a few conversations about that. Which means, as we dive in here and we're standing in this tavern, why don't you new players describe what your characters look like, and we'll start. Tatters.
Oh, great. Okay, so sitting at this table is a little girl. And then you get a closer look and, oh, that's not a kid. That's a grown-ass woman. Tatters is a gnome who deliberately plays into her height and her round cheeks to be underestimated by people who don't know any better. She's wearing scrappy clothes. There's patches, there's sewing, it's fallen apart. You could say they're in tatters. She's got greasy black hair to her shoulders that she keeps in little braids because she thinks they make her more youthful, and a newsy style cap that she keeps low on her face because under that dirt is a grown woman's face. Gnomes don't all look like children, but that would defeat the purpose of her scam. So she keeps a hat on her head. She's sitting with her little legs propped up on the table, and she's got a rat in her lap that she's feeding cheese to. There's one on her shoulder. Another peeks its head out from her hat. You can imagine there's probably more you can't see, and that is what she is doing right now.
Okay. Sitting next to her, as probably likely never far away when in the tavern, Shank look like.
All right, Shank is he's a small kobold. I don't think they come bigger. Red scales, fairly nondescript clothing that is worn. Looks like it's been kind of maybe worn on purpose a little bit to look a little more nondescript than he should. His armor is worn as well. He's not got the best manners in the world right now. He's digging into one of these fine meals, probably just tossing food with his hands like into his mouth, and he's got some of that elderberry juice that he's just drinking down.
You're guzzling ale at them.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems good to me.
And I see that he is adorable.
Kobold.
We're both adorable.
For the flavor of the month, Thomas has really gotten into the baking of various meat and vegetable pies. So that's what you're eating. A pasty or some form of meat pie. Which brings us to our final new player, Kiwi. What does A2 look like?
A2 is a very strange looking automaton with a cylindrical head, and at the very end of it, the end of the tube that would be facing whatever person that they would be facing is a wide ocular lens that shrinks and widens in whenever zooming in or zooming out of whatever it's looking at. The automaton wears a beige vest with a medical pack on the back. They aren't really all there, let's say. They have many moments where they'll ask questions multiple times, as well as speak words multiple times in a sort of glitching, stuttering effect. And is always ready to help.
For the sake of being near an automaton such as that, I'd like every player to roll a history check.
Smart.
14. Okay.
A history check.
Did not come through, but I rolled an 18, and
Okay.
that's just flat. There are no pluses.
Okay.
You rolled the exact same.
Tatters and Elijah, you're not that familiar with automaton. You may have seen one or two from a distance. They were always in the noble district.
Too
Would
expensive.
Would Elijah have seen maybe one or two on his trip?
The 14? No.
Oh, okay.
With an 18, Shank, perhaps you were fortunate during a con that took you up into the Golden Pole. But near the A&A, you did happen to see a number of automatons. One day, and What strikes you oddly about A2 is that most automatons, when they're built, they attempt to look as humanoid as possible. Almost a mimic of a person. So this automaton was clearly, either it was built for a purpose, or it was built by someone who didn't care about the human shape, the humanoid vision. Unusual. For
Yes.
automatons, I should.
Okay. Could it be broken?
find
The
out.
same way a person can be broken.
I think it's broken.
Super polite of you. Okay. As you guys are sitting here having your meal, which you'll notice, A2, you do have to eat. As you guys are spending time here, kind of reveling in the victory of previous tests, and the new recruits are enjoying the favors of someone else's success, but shared with you. I'd like you all to roll perception for me.
Advantage.
Is this for everyone advantage?
Nope, just me.
Okay,
I have an item.
Oh shit! I got
My
proficiency,
rolls are not coming through.
but not
for some reason.
advantage.
Whew, nice. Good roll. Terrible roll.
Did yours come through yet, there, Shank?
No, I rolled a 10 plus 3 to a 13. But let
Okay.
me try and refresh my pages here.
I'll say that Elijah's just sipping his wine and looking at A2 eat, just fascinated by how it does it.
Okay. A2 and Tatters. The tavern is fairly busy right now. People are coming and going. But you notice a woman, striking woman, with white hair and a very posh outlook. A very, very noble persona about them. Step into the tavern and look around briefly. As this person looks around, it seems to her eyes seem to dart directly to the counter, and then head straight over to Tom.
Tatters is gonna throw a grape at Elijah and say, "Hey, you got a sister?
No, I do not.
Well, you both got
What do you
white
mean?
hair and a stick up your ass."
I wonder how I got that stick up in my ass then. Who
I'm
is
sure
this?
it's a great story.
You don't know
It's
who she
probably
is.
from one of your rats. Huh.
You've
Never
never
seen
seen
it
her before.
before.
Pinch Pokiomi. No, you've never seen her before. Complete stranger to all of you.
Excuse me. Do you in fact actually have a stick up your ass? Because as I understand, that is not a good
It's-
thing for most humanoids to have. If you
It's
would
a
like, I can remove it.
no. A2, it's a figure of speech. Maybe you can put that in your database as a figure of speech or something.
From
Maybe you should
behind,
check anyways.
you hear Anala say, "Yeah, you'll never find it anywhere. So far up
Oh.
there."
Next job we do, Anala. Next job we do.
Yeah?
Yes.
What a hollow threat! And she just gives you the finger. Anyone who wants to try and listen in as this woman is
I
having a conversation with Thomas, give me perception. With a 19, Tatters. You catch...
Oh,
Oh, natural
Ooh.
20. Okay. Tatters, you catch pieces of this.
Nice, it works.
hey, let's add a D8 just to see how high we can get.
You just add d8s to things?
You can as a soul knife.
Wow. Max.
Psychic power.
That's a 32, I believe.
Yes.
You're in her brain.
Okay, so basically, Elijah, you hear this woman say, I'm here from a friend. Or Flimsy Wyvern specifically. And you hear Thomas say, yeah, well, who's asking? Says, I don't feel like I'm quite at liberty to say right now. Thomas says, right, because, you know, we just open our doors to any fucking buddy. And you see Thomas kind of, like, pours a mug of ale, hands it to her. She drinks it. Thomas seems to take a moment to kind of look her up and down as she's drinking, as if he's taking an appraisal. He says, why don't you tell me something that I can believe? Grace. Woman nods as she sets the drink down, and it's clear that she's drained it. He says, fine. Does the name Dylish mean anything? And Elijah, you catch his eyes flit over to you briefly, and he says, it might. Dangerous name here. Says, but also a trusted one. I'm from. Roll an instant.
Can I do so as well?
You're looking at the back of her head. You can roll in a disadvantage.
Okay. Oof. All right.
Hard to read.
I am listening a lot closer now, though.
Can you listen closer than a 32?
No.
I'm paying more attention than I was.
I want you to know, like, for anybody looking, Elijah has, like, is, like, completely turning and staring. So, with a 32, all eyes are on what's going on here. There's no subtlety to you listening to this.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Excuse me, what are we looking at?
Do you answer her?
Elijah just kind of, like, puts up a finger, like, oh, 1 second. Like, just, he's very involved in the conversation right now.
I am
One.
here searching.
It has been
Dylish.
1 second.
Oh, boy.
Look at that lady over there!
The woman says, I'm looking for one that pays extreme. Thomas says, right. And should we so admit, friends of Dylish happen to have hundreds of Cerean guards marching in here? And you have my word. She sets her hand on the counter, and you can't, even with a 32, you can't see what it is because of your level with the counter, but it is something shiny. And Thomas looks down at it, kind of sets his hand on it, and says, shit. And he kind of, like, rings a bell underneath the counter and says, all right, everyone. Flimsy Wyvern's closed. We got business. Need all of you to clear out. Don't worry. Your meals are on me. And everyone who, like, is at the tavern suddenly looks up and they look disgruntled, and some of them are, like, picking up their, obviously, like, stone plates full of pie, and they just walk out carrying them. And you hear Thomas mutter, like, I'm gonna replace all. Okay.
As everybody's filtering out, I would like to approach and then sit
Hold
with
on.
my back.
Before you get up, Tatters is trying to steal something from me while you're distracted. I sent a message to Echo, but he didn't see it, so I'm just.
Can
gonna
I
pick it up.
assist? Can I assist?
I mean, I'm assuming he's pretty distracted.
I don't know how I didn't see this. I'm on online. I'm not on streamer mode.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Shank and Tatters would have which is such a cute little duo name, would have a process where she's fumbling, he'll distract.
Roll sleight of hand with advantage as Shank
He's
is
really in it.
trying to help. Elijah, what's your passive perception?
Yeah, not that high. Not high enough, probably. 14.
I'd have to roll a 2 to meet that.
Yeah, he kind of flings like a piece of food at your face. or something.
With a 31.
Holy shit!
Elijah, I'm gonna look at your inventory.
I'm looking for the stick.
I don't have much on me in like on my person. It's mostly in a bag.
What's the first thing she grabs?
I am looking at your inventory. Sure. Go ahead. Oh, what up, D&D?
He turned his
Um,
whole body to face her, and she was like,
Oh, I see. Okay. Roll me a d6.
2.
2. Okay. You pilfer around in his belt pouches, and there isn't much available to the prying fingers, but you do come out with a small knife.
A knife?
A
Right,
knife.
knife? All right, I'll put a knife in my inventory.
Not a dagger, a knife.
Small knife.
It's
Yes.
it's like
Small
a
knife.
it's like a paring knife, one of like that specializes in like skinning apples or
It's
cutting
a
apples.
cheese knife.
Yeah, pretty much.
She pulls it back, disappointed, but she keeps it.
That's
Okay,
what
now
you
it
get
kinda
with that
like-
roll.
It kind of almost looks like a little sickle, almost.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it to one of my rats. He'll be armed.
But yeah, after that happens, he will saddle up back to Thomas, just sitting on that stool.
Okay, so hold on. As soon as the customers are clearing out, Thomas is like gesturing up toward the table everyone's sitting at, that you're sitting down at the counter. So the woman turns and looks at you and says, "Ah." Thomas says, "Can all y'all come over here?"
Of course.
Tatters does the thing where she like looks at him, points to herself, and then looks behind her.
Yep. Get over here.
She walks over the table,
Shit.
hops to this table,
You're gonna clean that fucking table.
hops to this chair, jumps
Before
over A2 to land on this stool.
before
Good job.
you.
everybody joins us, Elijah will he palms something from inside his satchel and then kind of like shows only the woman, and it's that symbol that he got a long time ago.
The woman looks down at it and looks at you, and she kind of smiles and says, "So you are the one he mentioned. Perfect. This is going to be very simple.
And it goes back in the satchel.
Your efforts as a guild have aided the efforts of my allies greatly. Gyler sent me here as we find ourselves another time needing your help. Quite lucrative. Have our interest.
What are we doing?
Well, that's a bit of a long story. So, I think proper introductions are required." And she looks at all of you, and she says, "Can I have your names? Or what you like to go by?"
You already know mine, but I'm Elijah.
I hear you're called Sandy.
Yes,
Does he look upset by that name?
that is very an unfortunate nickname that I gave myself.
Noted.
Updating name to Sandy.
But I'm warming.
Like Siri.
I'm warming up to it. So
I love that.
Cute nomenclature. And
right.
the rest of you?
It had nothing to do with gnomes. I'm just gonna let you know that now.
My full designation is A2880088749, but I am called A2.
And you? And she looks over at Tatters.
Oh yeah, you can call me Tatters or Tat or Titter Tatter or Tatty Tat.
I think I'll stop with Tatters.
All right.
And
Oh,
You?
wait, and this
Huh?
is Poppet. This is Poppet, and Poppet comes out of like her cloak. It's just
Charming.
a gray splotched rat.
Yeah. Just looks down at the rat and says, "And you, Master Kobold?"
Master. You can subtly see his eyes sort of dart around to like some chairs, the tables, the bar, and then he goes out. Whiskey. My name's Whiskey. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah, his name's Whiskey. He goes by Whiskey all the time.
That's
my
I
name.
like to hear that.
I call him Whisk.
Fair enough. Anyway, my name is Morrigan Lorelei. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. I come here with a task. With the A&A. Still
Go
on
ahead.
board? All of you have
A&A.
heard of the A&A, the Artifice and Arcanics Company. The large corporation that creates the military hardware for Sims.
Okay.
Right.
Do I still have your interest?
Sure. What are we doing?
And she looks over it. She makes direct eye contact with you. Everyone on board for this.
Is there anybody not
Honestly,
I'm fine with it. Sounds fine.
if it has anything to do with Dylish, you have my word.
As their medical specialist, I will do all I can to help.
Well, that they will likely need you. At the A&A compound, there have been orders passed out. We need them altered. All it would require for now is create the A&A compound, find this particular order, and change one number.
From what to what?
Right?
A prototype.
Sometimes,
Sometimes?
sometimes simpler tasks are the most difficult.
Not trifle with you, this will require a very stealthy feat, very careful timing, and a willingness to break the law. I know you all have.
What is getting changed to what?
There are orders regarding a prototype to be shipped out to Port Sanctia. They are scheduled to ship out tomorrow. Order for that to happen has been placed. We need that order's designated time to be advanced by 1 day. Instead of on the 11th, be transferred to the 12th.
Okay,
All right.
I can do that. Easy peasy.
There's 2 parts.
Oh boy.
You see the woman's eyes snap to Shank as you
Aw.
begin to skulk. She says, do I have your attention?
Yeah, sorry.
Whiskey, get over here before you get yourself in trouble.
Okay. Climb up on the counter with you.
Everyone's standing on the counter.
I will say you believe this woman has profound passive.
19's pretty good.
He was trying to prove that he was sneaky.
Immediately fails.
Yeah.
Um,
God damn.
Perfect. So, should you complete this task, that makes it a little bit comfortable for the second stage. This prototype is going to be loaded onto the Silver Express to head to Port Sanctia. As planned, it's going to happen tomorrow. I need that to be delayed by 1 day, so our friend Dylish can meet the trap in between here and Port Sanctia.
Can't do it tomorrow.
Things have to. If we cannot change the orders today, then securing that prototype will be on you. Take control of the tram and stop it in the middle of its transit between here Port Sanctia to buy Dylish the time in order to get his airship in place. Securing this prototype is of vast importance. Otherwise, it will fall in the hands of our enemy. We need that to not happen.
What's the pay like?
Gold is no object. Should we be successful in retrieving this prototype, the Flimsy Wyvern will receive a stipend that will allow you to buy all the 70,000 platinum.
Oh, that's more than I might be able to spend.
Ow.
Sure, Thomas will find a way.
Elijah looks at Thomas and his reaction to that amount of money.
It looks like he already knew. Why don't you roll an insight check?
Okay. Wisdom. Yep.
Oof.
Hard to read. He seems, I will say with a 6, he has a half smile. That you're not sure what it means.
All right.
Question, lady.
Hmm?
Say we're on that tram track, whatever you call it, and we're stopping it, and then this guy, Dylish, shows up with his airship and presumably a bunch of guns.
Nope.
No? Oh, I don't know how you guys work. We're not in any danger of getting killed in the mix-up, are we?
Prototype is going to have an escort.
It doesn't really answer my question. Like, how does Dash know we're on his team
It'll-
here?
She means it'll be guarded. Probably pretty heavily.
This prototype, we've been keeping track of it for. They've been failing so far, but they've managed to complete successfully, and they intend to send it out to you against our cause. The weapon needed to not make it to Port Sanctia.
What? Now, bear with me. This is important. What is your cause?
We are fighting a war.
War against devils.
She blinks. I don't read the newspaper.
It's not the sort of war that is advertised.
And I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay. What you
Will
need
it cause
to
me
care,
any problems?
what you need to care about. A prolific amount of gold I
I am very pleased about that. Yeah, that's a good motivator.
to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty much there too. Just wanted to know.
The worst that will happen to you should you be discovered in the A&A is you'll receive jail time. The worst that would happen to me should I attempt execution.
Okay.
Right. Well, I suppose we better go scout out the ANA.
Yes, this is
But
going
out
to
of
need to
you.
happen right away.
Oh, like now?
Before
Yes,
the
if it's
night
going up-
falls, the A&A will close, and then you're not going to be able to get in.
Okay.
Day operation. Sounds fun. All right.
Tyler speaks very highly of you. Trusting he was right.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah, we're great.
He didn't mention any of you, but specifically Mr. Sandy. Trustworthy individual.
Yes.
Another question.
Hmm?
Are you and Sandy related?
Oh,
You just, you're both very pretty with white hair, so I just thought, well, might be.
I'm from Nosfidon. Don't believe.
I don't know where that is.
I'm
Out of character, you have an idea. It's across the ocean.
Yeah, she doesn't know where it is.
and I'm a local. You know this. So
I guess the accent kind of gives it away, but you're a lot prettier than the rest of the people around these parts.
Take that as a... Anyway, I will be here keeping Thomas company. I hope successful in your venture. Should I hear the alarm bells rise, I will assume failure. We move on to the next stage, which will be much more difficult.
Alright. Well, let's get a move on then.
Best of luck.
Nala, you coming with?
She looks at you and she says, "Does a bear shit in the woods?"
What if it doesn't?
Weird bear.
Exactly. Come on along. Let's go.
How exciting. My first mission.
Did I get stuck in a wall? Oh no, it just lagged.
Okay. At that moment, I'm going to switch us over to the map of the city. Okay.
Wow. She big.
The A&A is a complex right here, and it is directly next to the Silver Express tram station. It's this whole clump of buildings. The largest building all of you have seen as you've been around the city is an enormous, best to describe as a hangar. Inventions and creations are constantly shipped in and out of this massive structure, and a lot of the time they are brought directly to the tram station to be hauled off. Trams either to the coast to be shipped or to Ceresian around. But that's not what you care about. Your goal is to get to the actual administrative quarter of the A&A, which is this ring of... It is a bit of a ways to walk, though, and raising guard suspicion on your way to the A&A would be a bad idea. All of you are well known, Flimsy Wyvern guildies, and for the most part, you kind of try to avoid going out on the town during the day, especially when you're heading toward Ghost Mill for the low end. In this case, you're heading directly toward the Ghost Mill, and one of the densest population centers is. So, I'd like stealth rolls from everybody, please.
Can I go up to the roofs?
I'm gonna put my hood up, for my cloak. And...
Patters, you can go up to the
Hmm?
however, thinking in like Assassin's, there are guards that are on the roof. So it is easier for you to be stealthy up here, but if you fail a stealth roll,
It's a lot
not
more
really anywhere for you to
suspicious.
hide. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, all right. I'll stay on foot then.
I want to just make a quick input. I've lost connection to the foundry again. I'm trying to get to work, but I did roll. If you saw it, awesome. If not, that's fine.
Do not see your roll.
Let me try yet.
22.
Tatters is going extra
Woo!
vagrant little girl
Oh,
Hey.
appearance.
A2 rolled many times.
I
Clear
don't
out
see.
the extra ones.
I don't see any of it. So
Nice.
I will also put Shanks will put his foot up.
Okay, so you have advantage on stealth.
Not do as terrible this time. Wow, interesting.
Damn.
Okay. The good news is, as a group stealth, I take the average. So, A2, even though your stealth roll was a 4, your party is keeping you discreetly.
Some
So
sheets
you
underneath
rolled
the door.
a 19.
it's 22 actually.
So you
With
added
the-
it.
Yeah, the die. Yeah.
what did I roll?
4.
4.
A 4.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
As you're walking through the town. 23. Hang on, I'm doing math. Okay.
Double
Alright.
8s on advantage.
I would like a D100 roll.
I'm assuming Kiwi wants to do it.
58. Hold on. Oh, I need to change this.
I just spilled
Yeah.
taco all over myself in the rush to get to the D100.
You fool.
Don't do that.
Please not another bunny, please.
I have no control over what the D100 rolls, my friend.
Hopefully it's a rat this time.
Rat, huh?
I like those.
You guys make your way through the city. A2.
Yep.
A2, as you are encountering... I'm sorry, as you are trying to sneak with the rest of your party, it has always been difficult for you to be quiet. But this has never really bothered you before, and right now is no exception, as you are walking down the densely packed streets of the Cat Sprawl, heading toward the center of town. You guys are heading southwest right now, and A2, you are suddenly bumped into. There is a young man wearing dense robes of these big, thick color blocks all over it. They're red, they're white, they're brown, and they look pretty nice. Well, nicer than you would expect from the Cat Sprawl. But in his arms are books and parchments and papers, and as you bump into him, they freaking scatter all over the street. And this man is like, "Ah!" And then he looks at you and he says, "Name, what are you?" And he's suddenly very surprised by your visage, A2. And he seems to have forgotten about all the parchments and papers that passed
Can
out
I go through
all
his
over
things
the
while
street.
he's busy?
Hello.
Yeah, roll
I am
investigation.
8288008749. I am a medical specialist.
Sorry, what did you ask me to roll?
Investigation. The man is looking at you, A2, and he says, "What are you? What? Just another contraption from the downtown once more, and you please watch your step where you're going. Can you even see where you are right now?" And he is beginning to gesticulate as is
Alsif man dress?
confused. He's dressed in robes in these big, thick, color
But they're
block
nice
shapes.
robes.
They are very
That's
nice
nice.
robes.
Tatters is descending on him like a crow when
Okay.
she sees a French fry.
So you're
My-
going through. Hold on. You're going through his things. With a 24, you find. So the thing is that a robe, it's covering clothes underneath, so it's hard to actually pickpocket someone wearing robes. But with a 24, you managed to do so, and you managed to get your hands on a couple of pouches. You find a holy symbol. You find a pouch of coin, but it's pretty light. And you find another pouch that has some weight to it. You're not sure what's in there.
That's the one.
Okay. So you take all three things, or just that one?
I mean, if I can't take all three things, I will.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I do that.
Shank, what are you doing?
He's like coming up from the opposite side of where Tatters is, and like, "Hey, sir, money, please, money for the poor." He's putting his hands up and like tugging on the guy's robe, trying to distract away from A2 and make this guy want to not be here.
If he's not distracted, Elijah will come up behind A2 and kind of put his arm around it. I don't know if it's a he or she, but I'm sorry, sir. This is my creation, and we really must have to go. All right. And
Shank,
I'll try.
roll a deception. Elijah, roll a performance.
Oh, it rolled over to a 2 from the nat 20.
The man basically shoves you off of his robe. And is
The
looking
way
at
to do it.
Cheapskate!
Cheapskate!
is looking at you, Elijah, and he says, "Oh, you made this contraption. Well, you teach it to watch where it's going. I know I have to gather. Oh, these."
It's really clumsy. I really gotta work out all the kinks. Come along, A2. Come on.
My optical function is working at 100% capacity.
You see the stutter? I need to fix that too. Have a
So
good
it's
day, sir.
clearly it's confused. It doesn't see anything in front of it. And he's just gathering up all these parchments. And you guys can go on your way.
I skitter into the dark with my stash of things.
Okay. With your investigation, you find 4 ceremonial candles.
Oh, I robbed a priest.
You did rob a priest. You find a holy symbol. You find 12 silver and 2 gold. and you find a small pouch of Banasite.
12
Oh.
silver, 2 gold, and pouch of Banasite. Do I recognize the holy symbol?
Roll a religion.
And is it B-A-N? I? How do you spell Banasite?
Banicyte.
C-Y-T-E. Okay, religion roll.
Not down the pipe. Let me see it. 7. You do not.
I like bite it. See what it's made of.
It hurts your teeth.
Ow. Toss it over my shoulder.
It's silver.
Oh yeah. I get her into the trash to go get it.
Okay.
I tuck it in my belt.
All right. You have a holy symbol you do not recognize,
And I have money.
and you have money.
12 silver, 2 gold. I'm rich, boys.
I think that's all this money you have right now.
It is. I skitter back to the rest of the group with my haul.
You see that the symbol for it looks like it has 4 rings. One with what looks like a droplet of water, one with a triangle, one with a bolt, and one with a flame in the center.
Huh.
Okay.
What race was the guy who was carrying the stuff?
Human.
Okay.
So that is how you handle that random encounter. You rob a
We
priest.
mugged him.
You use the distraction of A2 bumping into a priest to rob. A lot of money. Okay. You guys continue on your way. I need to roll. As you guys are making your way, you see just past this priest who's collecting all his parchments. Those of you with a high passive perception would see across the street and on the corner, there is a squad of guardsmen making their way down this.
I, for some reason, have a huge passive perception.
You're a cleric. It's pretty typical. Roll stealth for me, please. As you try and vanish back into
Oh
the crowd.
shit, that's actually really good for me.
16, yeah.
Oh, we did
Jeez.
good. We did good this time.
Okay, Shank and... Okay. Yeah, those are really good stealth rolls. You
Rolling really
vanish.
poorly.
You vanish
You're
back
still
into the
doing
crowd.
great.
You watch as these guardsmen, like A2, you see with your high passive, these guardsmen see the priest who's like collecting all their things. The guardsmen walk over and begin to speak to the priest, who is like standing up, and the guardsmen like are talking to him. And then you see the priest go, like starts patting their robes and looking around, and the guardsmen, you with your passive perception, you basically see the guardsmen go, keep better track of your shit around here, basically. And the priest seems distraught, having
Aw.
gathered up the parchment. But we'll run.
Feel bad.
You're an evil person. We'll run down the street back in the direction they were already going. So that's what happened. But with your high stealth, you all get away scot-free.
Do I know what Banasite is?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Nope. I lick some
You can. Okay.
off my finger.
Roll a con save.
Drugs. Oh. You telling me I shouldn't just lick stuff? Not bad.
Maybe
I'm rolling
not.
really well.
Maybe not condensed magic. You lick the Banasite, and with an 18, you feel a very sharp tingle, as if electricity suddenly zapped onto your tongue. And anyone who looks over sees Tatters has like 6 blades of grass just out of her mouth.
That was weird. I got some magic dust.
Steal from that old guy?
What?
You steal from that old guy?
Yeah, I got some dust.
Nice.
Yeah. High five. Do you want to taste some?
Yeah. Is it
I
good?
scoop off some on my finger and give it to him.
Okay, Shank. Roll a con save if you taste it.
I do not think this is good for your anatomy.
Oh, Miss Zildjian.
5.
Oh,
5.
no. Okay. Shank. You watch as your vision of... I'm going to roll to see which effect happens. Hold on.
Tastes a little funny.
Really, it just tasted like grass for me.
You kind of have. You're almost like Chris Perkins' kobold voice.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Almost.
great.
Hold on, I'm getting to my medical stuff now. In preemptive readiness.
Okay, as you fail your Constitution saving throw, you take 3 points of psychic damage, but it doesn't hurt.
Oh.
Your mouth changes color from the dull rusty red of a kobold. It suddenly shifts to like a matted blue, but just your mouth.
Just like the lower jaw. Or
Yeah,
lips?
just the lips and the skin.
Okay.
And every time you speak, you taste bubblegum.
What is that?
Are you in need of medical aid?
Sitting on the ground like, I can't make it stop.
Is your tongue blue too?
A2 would go over and attempt to help.
Okay.
I guess a medicine check.
Yeah, roll
you know
a
what I
medicine
mean?
check. Yeah.
Is his tongue blue?
Yeah.
I love it. It's like he had a lollipop.
Oh, you're proficient in medicine. You recognize this as magical reflex. It will go away in time, but you can hasten it with a lesser restoration.
Do I have that
I don't know.
ready?
Do you want to spend that?
That's the real
A2
question.
will spend it if it means help.
I mean, he's kind of over it. I'll be fine.
I think it makes you look real good. Blue and red, great combination of colors.
Like, the
I'm gonna
more
tuck
you
the bag
speak,
away now.
the stronger the flavor is. So every time you say something, it's just bubblegum in your mouth.
I need to be quiet for a bit.
That's probably for the best.
How
To
rare.
answer your question, A2 will say, sadly, I did not bring this spell for today. I will be able to assist you tomorrow.
You suffer these effects for 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yep.
Sandy's
Could have been
like,
worse.
Elijah, like 10 feet away, just shaking his head. I really miss Silgens.
You want some?
Just
Sandy, you want a hit of this?
No, thank you. I'll pass. Let's focus on the mission.
Oh yeah.
no one has
Let's go.
ever eaten Banasite before. New one.
Look like drugs.
I suppose. Okay, you guys continue onward. As you dive, you leave the cat sprawl and enter the Ghost Mill district, which requires another D100 roll.
think that's
Dibs.
Big city.
Dibbly 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 boo.
40. Okay, hold on.
Two
Party.
priests.
Two priests.
Reroll, please.
Oh, it was the priest.
No, it's just one you've already had.
It was the rat, whatever that meant.
It was the angry man about his wife. Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
You notice a young man is standing on the corner as you enter Ghost Mill. It doesn't take much to see that he looks nervous as all shit.
A2 will approach him.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna creep up from a different direction to see what's going on.
Okay. As you are approaching, hold on. I need you all to make. Are you trying to be discreet about it?
Shane
No.
competitors will
He
like
fucking
wolves.
runs.
Oh.
He fucking books it. As soon as he sees you approaching him, he just takes off.
Tatters looks at A2 like, what the fuck?
I was going to ask if he needed medical attention.
A2, I got something to clarify with you. The only people you should be helping is us. Do you understand that?
No.
Can you reprogram or readjust?
Yeah, no.
Was that a yes or a no? She waves in front of your eye.
It's just blank.
Did you catch that guy?
No, it's not worth it.
He's just long gone.
We're doing a thing. I'm trying to actually fix A2 right now. A2, do you understand that you can only help me, Tatters, Shank, Sandy, or yourself right now?
A2, with your high passive perception, as you're looking down at Tatters, you see on the ground behind Tatters and where near the guy was standing, there are several like massive sacks of corn next to the structure, and you see just peeking out behind it, just a little shine of gold.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah, you just see it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm busy lecturing you.
Yeah. A2 is one, but that is incorrect. Physically, I can heal just about any
I'm
humanoid form.
saying you can. I'm saying that you should only help the four of us. Do you understand?
Yes.
Will you do so?
Yes.
Insight check. I don't know. I don't know how useful that'll be. Oh!
Yes.
Okay. She does this, like from her vantage point, like 3 feet below you. She goes,
It's one eye. It's one optical, so it's.
oh, so she closes one eye and matches it with yours. And she turns around. Do I have any chance of seeing that shiny bit? Okay. Alright.
It's
Alright,
funnier
let's
this
go,
way.
guys. Emotionally, I'm devastated.
That was a whole encounter. Okay. You guys finally make it outside the A&A. They place you on this map. Behind you, as you guys are walking, you hear Anala say, "Oh, hey, gold."
Oh shit. Thank you. Yeah, she was with us.
Yep.
God damn it.
It's just much funnier to me if she finds it.
Fuck you.
Am I wrong?
Oh.
That was enjoyable.
All right. Welcome. Why is it dark? Hang on. There.
Ooh.
Right, one moment, please.
I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Okay.
God, it's a lot of guards.
Yep.
What?
I can see 7 so far.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's quite a few
But
down
they're
below.
spread out. It's a big map.
As you guys are approaching the NA and you round this corner, you see that the side of the structures you're looking at are the side of the ANA, basically off. This is where private trades happen. This is where merchants come and attempt to make their own deals with the ANA. Oh wait, Kiwi's not here. I should wait for this. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick bio break? Go pee, get a drink.
Okay.
Bio
Okay.
break. I'll let my dog out for a bio break.
Good
Well,
call.
now I know the answer to that age-old question.
Yes.
Who let the dog out?
Oh. Yeah, it's just
Gannon.
me. It's me, Max. Come on.
It's a mania.
Go potty. Go potty.
Alright, back.
We just took a short break because you were gone.
Oh, I said 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, he was narrating and he was like, "Oh,
He was
Keith's
just
not here."
about to start a new the introduction for the ANA.
Okay.
So
So what do you guys think?
I love A2. She's adorable. They, it?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
Whatever you feel like.
all designations welcome.
Mhm.
Hey. I thought you wanted my attention there, Keyleth. You've been bugging me all night.
Are you talking to us for a second?
Yeah. That's what cats do.
Also, was this new episode? Was this the newest thing? Like, did Morgan just now get introduced, or has there always been a mysterious woman, and then she got introduced?
I don't know. This is my first game here.
Oh shit! Okay, class, the
Ooh.
one person.
She just got introduced.
Okay, interesting.
Mind
Do
blowing.
you know who that is, class?
It's tied in with Sunday campaign. That's all I know. I've heard the name before.
That was my character.
Who died?
Oh. Okay.
So my question now is, what time zone? Like, what time period is this?
Maybe she's been brought back.
I mean, okay, she technically has, but you know.
I'm not
maybe it's
exactly
an
sure what
imposter.
the timeline is, but
Yeah.
that's a question for Echo.
It is.
And doubt he'll actually tell you, especially if it's plot relevant to Sunday game.
Oh, that's fucking 100% sure.
There's been 2 name drops for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't tell me Knox was also introduced and I just wasn't there for that.
No.
I'm
Stylish.
so pissed.
Pretty sure stylish.
Ah, yeah, I was also introduced.
Billie Eilish?
No.
Yeah, Billie Eilish. Hi. What's that? Is for me? Oh my god! I have nothing to put them on! No, it's not! What? He gave me cookies, guys!
Capital T, this is important.
Thanks!
Cookie.
Cookies.
Cookie.
Say goodbye to Echo.
I saw
Say
Echo ass.
hi
What
to
the
Echo
fuck?
because I'm sure he's going to be showing up again here pretty soon.
Echo.
We will see.
Known the guy for 5 years, never once seen his full body.
Me too, you know?
I call cap on that.
What are you talking about? What makes you think that I would have seen Echo's body?
We are on stream.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
I'm just like, this is the first time in the 5 years that I've known you that I've actually seen you above the fucking, like, shoulders.
What do you mean below?
Below the shoulders, like the entirety of your person. And I'm like, I've never seen him.
I am.
Come here, Gooby. These fudge stripe cookies are bomb.
Yeah, they are.
If only fudge actually tasted good.
Agreed, right?
You're eating it, so clearly you don't care
No,
too
no,
much.
no, IRL fudge. This is like tolerable amounts.
What does that mean?
Like real blocks of fudge are gross.
Okay.
Because you ate too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
How are you new guys doing? Is it too much information? You guys
Nah.
okay?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'm trying
straightforward.
to keep up, especially with the fucking lore drops, motherfucker. Like,
Fucking Morgan.
okay, that's a question. Where time period is this, dude? Like,
Runs in parallel with.
oh, so this is the Okay. I know which Morgan this is.
Sure do.
I have no idea.
Well, I will say, and death is only.
Death is
Okay. Okay, Imhotep.
I don't get the reference.
From the mummy.
It's from the Mummy.
You've not
Go
seen
watch
the
the mummy. Classic Brendan Fraser movie.
That's true. We should watch that, Echo.
Dude,
Dang,
Brendan Fraser in that
a
movie.
movie
Holy
that
shit.
Pen suggests? Wow. Okay.
It's a genuinely entertaining movie.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a good
Okay,
movie.
when I watched that
Okay.
as a kid, the fucking more like the scarab scene
Ugh.
fucking fucked me up.
I mean, agreed,
Yeah.
but
I'm
the
always.
rest of the movie is still good.
I'm
I
probably gonna
think.
look back at it now and be like, the CGI is so shit, you know. But
How many movies did they
good
make with
enough.
Brendan Fraser?
that
2?
they made 3 actually.
Yeah, they made 3.
3, right. The Mummy Returns, and
I only really give a fuck about the first one.
The one
The
with
Mummy
Scorpion
Returns
King,
too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Mummy Returns has the Scorpion King, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
The Rock in his
Yeah.
terrible CGI
Yeah,
that
the
everyone's talked about for
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock Johnson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the Tomb of the Dragon is the last one they did.
Right.
That
it's
one
the
is not with Brendan
Chinese-
Fraser.
Not?
You sure?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
well, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Honestly, I remember that one more than the second one.
The second one, I just remember they're in like a jungle and there's little tiny
Pygmy.
midget mummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know what you think of the Rugelach.
That was Rugelach? I didn't know that. It was good. It's like baklava without the honey.
We're talking
I
about
learned-
cookies?
I learned what a Rugelach was the other day when I was shopping with Echo and his sister. And then I became obsessed with that word.
That doesn't sound at
Arugula?
all like a cookie name.
Doesn't it? Rugelach. I said it sounds like something you'd say if you
Hey.
stubbed your toe.
Hey Kiwi, can you put the full designation in
Yes,
text?
of course.
I want to give you an inspiration just for this fucking name because I'm curious. But
It's
Oh, I
super-
have it's memorized to a fucking T, dude. Don't even worry.
880087449.
It's not a phone number. It's one less than that. I got worried for a second. We have someone randomly be called like.
hello, are you a robot?
They're like, fucking stop calling me. Okay, I mean, I'm ready to go.
Allow me to finish this.
Rugelach.
All I know is boob tag is at the end.
Oh god damn it! I didn't even notice that.
Boob tag.
Yep.
Well, great. Now I gotta change it.
No, I don't.
Nope.
Boob tag.
Fan of boob tags.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Pasties. That's what that means.
I guess.
Oh, like the little. Okay.
Yes.
The little stickers you put on your note. Yeah.
Your nip nops.
Nip knobs.
Knobbly doos.
Sometimes they have tassels, and you can do windmills.
Wait, that'd be legit, you know,
Windmills.
When I first saw those, I thought they were actually like piercings on like a person's nipples. I'm like, ow! Someone's gonna rip those, and it's just like, it's just pain.
Okay, if we are ready to resume,
Yeah.
let's do so. You emerge in the basically what is called the A&A complex, which includes the number of small vendor stalls that are out in front, where some of the things the A&A makes are publicly sold. This is where you can come if you want to find what the newest technological contraptions that are considered publicly acceptable. Shop here and buy all sorts of weird things. You can have arcane prosthetics installed, should you happen to be missing a limb. This is a good place to go if you have lots of money to spend and cutting edge. What is available in all of Amaranth? But that's not why you're here. You look out and you see the sides of these office buildings and a number of Ceresian guardsmen that seem as though they have been assigned to protect the A&A complex. They stand guard outside various doors and windows. You can see, just from here, you see several just existing, waiting. Posted, some of them looking bored, some of them looking more alert than others. How do you guys proceed?
Can we conglomerate in an unsuspicious grouping just to speak.
So there's a lot of people here.
Mhm.
There's still people milling about. There's people gathered and talking. It's not conspicuous for you guys to be on this street. Unless someone recognizes you. That would be conspicuous.
We all got hoods up, right?
So we just stay back in these shadows then.
Yeah,
in
it's
an
So-
alley
just us.
to talk.
I
You
do.
guys, sorry, go ahead, Sandy.
I do have the inkling of a plan. Maybe we can refine it a little bit. But we do have A2 here that could be our way in.
Elaborate.
Well, this establishment works on advanced technologies, and A2 here is technically advanced technology.
Technically.
Technically, maybe if we could pose as assistants to an artificer or someone bringing this here A2 to be looked at and repaired for their stutter.
It's not a bad idea, but I don't exactly pass as an arcanic assistant, and Shank is kobold.
Right. Well, I guess it
So
would
you
be
could
just
do that. That's not a bad idea, but I think that we need to find a second viable option for the smaller and more feral of us.
Hey,
then.
I just had a thought.
Yeah.
No,
the
she's
cat.
right next to you.
Whew.
I just realized we need to change, like, the document. Can any of you forge anything?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
You've been working on your calligraphy.
Yeah, they taught me when I was in the
Thank fuck for that.
Greenbacks.
It would be a real pain if we had to go to a forger.
I mean, I could do it, but it wouldn't be like, it's not like my specialty.
I could do that as well. I am proficient with handwriting.
So before we do anything else, I think a little reconnaissance is in order. All right, is anyone objectionable to that?
Maybe we should fan out.
You guys can
No, I
circle
could
it.
do it. I could do it real subtle. Let me just start, and then we can kind of get a general layout, and then we could split. But I think we should take a moment to get the basics first. Is that all right?
All right. Well, if we do get split up, we'll meet right back here in this alleyway.
Fine, but so
K-
Tatters is gonna
can-
grab her coat and then shake it, and then 5 rats are gonna fall out. And
Okay.
she's gonna crouch down with them. And
That's so alarming. Still.
and
Oh,
since
it's
she's
cool.
a forest gnome,
It's
she
really
can
cool.
speak
Watch.
to small animals.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna say, "All right, Digby,
Yeah.
Buttercup,
Yeah.
Ham Sandwich,
Yep.
Murphy,
Okay, yeah, what's
Socks.
up? Hmm?
I need you to scutter around this building. Just give me a general idea how many people are around it and what kind of openings you see."
Can I buy anybody?
No. Okay,
I'll watch
later.
him.
Please, thank you, Poe.
Yeah, you got it.
None of you get hungry, Ham. All right. So just skitter. I want one of you on the roof. That's why I got 5 of you. One for each side. One on the roof.
If I can't buy anybody, I'll go up there.
Okay. There's probably less people up there.
Hey, well, while you do that, hey, Shank, why don't you and I just, you go down that way, and he'll like nod over to the left here,
Right.
and I'll go around the other way, and we'll meet in the middle.
You got it.
So,
So
you guys can
hoods up.
you guys can explore this map, but if a guard stops you, like,
Better have a story.
yeah.
Echo, I'm going to park it right here and do my little beggar girl routine where I just sit down and put my cap on the ground as
Okay.
a way of
Go ahead and
trying
put your
to
token there.
drum up some
Hey.
cash and also not draw suspicion.
A2, can you make sure that this alleyway is clear of any life forms besides us?
Maybe be more specific on the word clear.
Just make sure that no other life forms comes in this alley besides us.
That's suspicious, Sandy. She's going. It's going to be like, you cannot enter. Secret activity, and it's going to be a whole thing.
Oh, that is true. Be inconspicuous. How about that?
I shall be inconspicuous.
Thank you. All right, and Elijah will step out, hood up, and stealth around, just kind of taking a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Roll stealth. And Tatter's roll me performance. Nala's going to, like, she hears
Can I
all this
do
talk.
this? Sorry, go ahead.
That not go through.
Guys, you are. Yeah, it went through.
I just saw you roll a 29 for stealth.
Okay.
It went through. Echo, can I have advantage because I do this a lot? Fuck.
There's a guard staring right at you. Like,
Oh, thank God. +0, guys. I'm not charismatic.
okay. Yeah, you seem like a poor person. Egging
I sit
on
down.
the ANA.
I look sad.
I'm gonna say Victor's not here. Because Shank, as you're milling about, the vendors at the stalls are like, you roll a 26 of stealth to hide from the guards, right? But even so, you're like,
Yeah. 20 to 28.
28. Yeah, the guards don't notice you. But as you're milling through these vending stalls, every once in a while, a vendor looks down at you and says, "Hey, can I get you anything? You looking for maybe a new eye, new arm? We can, chop and shop." And then another guy's like, "Maybe a new crossbow for you. No, you look like the sort that would use that sort of thing."
Just shopping around.
And you hear, then they just like take it as, he's not paying. Get out of here. You're wasting our time.
Well, I mean, he's not trying to like stare at a guard for too long, so he's moving through here.
Sure. Yeah, the vendors are just complaining.
Sort of, yeah, he'll kind of slowly move past the thing, and by the time he makes it to the end of a tent, they'll be annoyed with him. But
Yeah.
move on from that point.
You are thoroughly pissing off every vendor. You're clearly window shopping, which is typical, but lots of people are.
Yeah.
You have slipped the guards notice. You make your way around front of the ANA. Which this side is the front.
Yeah, I was this side's loaded with guards.
Yeah.
There's even guards like down that alleyway. It's like
Okay, so I assume this is an alleyway to the back, right?
Yeah, and there is a guard at the corner. And even with your 29 stealth, that is what this guy does, is just stands here and watches this fucking corner. So as you're approaching, his eyes do settle on you. He doesn't assume anything nefarious, but your Skyrim eye has cracked open.
Okay. If that's the case, then I assume this road just keeps on going. It's just
Yep, that just goes down into this. So these structures here, they are the base. Like this near this alley, you see the massive hangar that makes up the ANA's warehouse is beyond this little alley here. So
gotcha. So as soon as he clocks me, I'm basically just gonna be like a curious bystander and just kind of like peek inside this window, like see what's going on, like be a little bit interested. Okay.
Everybody look at my cat.
Lots of people do what you're doing. This is the ANA. It's like a world-renowned business.
That's a
with
7.
a 7. The windows are clear. You're looking into what looks like a library.
Okay. Cool. I'll just kind of like do that uninterested lip movement and then just shrug and then just walk on down the street. But out of the corner of my eye, just kind of like see what's down this alley and just walk on past the guard.
Looking down this alley, you can roll investigation for me. Like,
sure. Hey,
the 24.
Bada bing.
You see, this alley is definitely it's a through massive hangar and the ANA. You see that there is a sky bridge between these structures and the hangar itself. This alley does cut all the way through, but it's clear there's all sorts of equipment, and they're neatly tucked to the sides, but this is where work happens. You do see that there is a couple of doors at this corner of the alley, and they seem pretty big.
Okay. These two
That's what you
doors,
see
okay.
with that high investigation.
Okay.
And then when you
Cool.
get that close and you look for longer than a second, the guard looks at you and says, "Keep it moving."
Oh yeah, yes. Sorry. And I'll just keep moving.
Okay. Shank, you're over here by the vendors. Tatters, you catch the occasional little scuttle of movement of one of your rats up on the roof. The roof, from here you can see that most of these buildings are one, but there is a larger building in the center that is clearly, it's 2 stories, and you can see it connects to a large hangar that where the A&A does. Your rats, you see there milling about, and you see Murphy look at you and just go,
She nods, does the carry-on movement.
okay. It continues darting around. Your rats are scouting. You said they're looking for the locations of the guards, basically?
They're trying to approximate people, and entrances.
Okay, roll me investigation for your rats.
Fingers crossed they do well. Make Mama proud. They're super not smart. How many investigations? I have 5 rats.
5 investigations.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, guys. 5. Terrible.
Okay. It takes a while, but the best roll of them, 10,
2 10s.
2 10s. Okay, so eventually, Ham Sandwich comes back to you, and he says, "Looks like there's like a lot of guards in there."
Yeah, I kind of figured. You got, like, where are the heaviest? Like, where are the most of them?
The rat gestures and says, "Where the big windows are out front,
Okay.
bunch of them there."
How about inside?
Not many in the actual buildings, but there's a few.
And best place to get in if I wanted to.
Mhm.
Shit.
For
Alright,
me,
I'll wait.
anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for, I guess, Buttercup or Winston to come and tell me what's up.
The 10, that's the information you're getting.
Book. Alright. Did I get any money while I'm sitting out there?
17 on performance.
Please, sir.
I have some more.
You get 7 gold and 4 silver.
Fuck yeah.
More?
7 gold, 4 silver. It's a successful
Sorry.
day at any rate.
Okay.
Carry on.
So Elijah, you're over there. We're gonna go back to you, Shank.
Yeah, he's gonna continue on down this walkway.
Okay. You see there is this earthen wall that kind of surrounds what looks like a park, or
Not what that is.
yeah,
Like a
it's-
low wall, like chest high.
Yeah, it's not high. But as you're making your way, you do see there are a number of guards just milling their way in patrols around the park. But you also see there's a lot of employees. People that look as though they're maybe taking their break or they're out for a walk. People sitting underneath trees, smoking pipes. No one notices you. But the one commonality you see between all of them is all of them have this brass badge on their chest.
Okay. They'll make a note of that. Can I continue further?
Yep. Sure can.
He will continue along this pathway if there's no like immediate guards to
Whoop.
stop him.
No one stop you.
kind of a thin little alley in the back here.
Yeah, this is basically just a walkway between residences, and then as you keep going, eventually you do. Well, you haven't met him yet, but eventually you will come across a guard. Yeah, as you round this corner, there's a guard that's like patrolling back here, and there's less people here, and you are a kobold, so you do kind of stand out a little bit. I'd like you to roll me
So stealthy.
or a
Mama
performance to
proud.
see how you blend.
A stealth it is. A far better chance of rolling well with that.
22. Okay, where you are, the guard doesn't seem to pay much notice to you, but you imagine if you get much closer, he will know.
Yeah, he'll kind of peek out from behind that little grass wall and then kind of like back his way back, like, like, whoop.
Okay.
And that's as far as he's going to go because he doesn't want to tip him off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep, he's none the wiser.
Okay. So he's going to head back to the place of meeting.
I want to know what A2 is getting up to.
We're getting there.
Yeah, act inconspicuous. A robot.
Okay, so A2, as Shank is heading back, A2, I did roll to see if anything happens, and yep. As you are standing in this alley, a couple, two half-elven people, man and woman, suddenly round around the corner, and they are acting drunk, and they're all over each other. They kind of press up against this wall next to you, right here, and they don't even pay any notice to you.
I do what I was told to do, which was be inconspicuous, which, at being told that and everyone had walked off, A2 had grabbed basically a paperboy cap and
That's
placed
what
it
I have.
on their head, and then just stood over in the alley. Just
You're just
standing
standing there? Okay.
yeah.
Roll a stealth, I guess, or
I am a lampshade.
a performance. It's up to you. Are you pretending to be a paper boy, or are you just trying to look less obvious?
Inconspicuous. Try to be subtle, just like we told her.
Inconspicuous.
Roll stealth.
All right.
Ooh.
I don't see it rolling.
You rolled
Nope,
twice,
you
but you
rolled
rolled
a
a
7
7.
and a
Well,
3.
There it goes.
Take the 7. Even distracted, the half-elven man looks up and says, "Oh, would you look at that? It's one of those forged boys." And the girl says, and the guy says, "It's just kind of looking at us." And he like steps away from
The
girl
eye
and,
like zooms in extra.
kind of like, "Hello there."
Hello, I am A2, a medical specialist.
Oh god.
Oh, can you maybe? I have this mole that's really been bothering me right on my neck. Could you look at it?
Of course. And
Oh.
I'll step forward.
And
You remember what you promised me?
And you hear
A2 doesn't remember that.
the woman just is
Ow!
like, "Oh, hurry up!" And he just pulls like the side of his jerkin, and you see there is a large, like a growth. It looks like a painful hole, basically. He says, "It's really been hurting the last couple of days."
Would I have something for that?
With a
this
9?
law?
It could be. You could remove it with.
Yes.
You could remove it. It would hurt, and you know
Buzzsaw.
that. But you could remove it with the application of extreme cold or heat.
Flamethrower out the arm.
You know, like, you're not gonna fucking torch the. You understand basic.
The problem is I don't have that right now.
Okay.
I would be like, I can help you tomorrow. Make an appointment.
I do have remove curse.
You do not think that would work.
Okay.
This is not an extraterrestrial or extraplanar, like, magical effect. It's a boil. You do not.
Excise it.
I'm looking at your spells. I don't think you have. Like,
Fuck, dude.
Pull
well,
out a dagger and stab
No,
it.
no, it's fine. I just didn't know how to be a cleric.
surprised you don't have Sacred Flame. Yeah, I don't think you have a tool for this.
Sadly, I do not currently have the facilities to medically help you. Now, if you were to go to someone who can magically create cold or fire, they can burn or freeze this off.
Oh, right. Very helpful of you. And, like, as he says that, the girl, like, grabs his arm and just, like, yanks him around the...
That could have gone
Hey.
way worse.
Thanks, A2!
Have a good day.
And they leave you alone.
I feel bad, man. Come on. I want to help.
Thank God you can't, or you'd blow this whole operation.
7 stealth. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all that happens there as you're staying in the alley. You're out of view of the obvious vendors. No curious vendors sees a forge mine. Like, hey! So,
As Elijah walks by, Tatters is going to lift her hat and say,
Excuse me, sir, could you spare a coin?
I will flick a silver at Tatters just to add to the performance that she's making.
Oh, thank you. I actually have a question for you, sir.
He'll sigh as he's trying to walk past, and then turn to her.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, whatever this god is?
she pulls out the fucking symbol she stole off the priest.
Hey, can I make?
yeah, roll a
That'd be-
religion.
Okay.
You have no idea. You've never even, like, it looks... You can't even, like... You're not even sure what the symbol is. Like, the way she holds it up, you can't get a good look at it. You're like... no idea.
Nope, sorry. Gotta go.
What? No, I'm trying to get your attention so I can tell you some information.
Fine. I don't have any more money, but I'll come back later.
Please, sir,
All
could
right.
I have some more?
No, later.
He walks away and she gives him the finger.
Why do I have 0 HP?
I was also wondering that.
Yo, what happened to your health? Why does
I
it say
died.
you're dead?
I died. Holy shit! I
Got another skill
reloaded.
there.
I reloaded Foundry because it was lagging a lot.
And you died.
So yeah, and I died.
Okay. I'm gonna guard that's... Okay, he rolled a 5. He doesn't care. He's bored.
She's actually going to make eye contact with the guard, lift up her hat, and just give it a little shake.
Okay, and so...
What? Fuck you! She's trying to entice him to give me her money.
He just kind of stands there.
She's going to fake cry. Can I roll performance?
Yeah.
11.
She's
He looks
Oh
like
man.
uncaring.
oh.
Roll the
That's
natural
like-
20 on inside.
Oh shit.
like-
Oh, thank God
that's
it
like-
wasn't for before. She's gonna get up, looking dejected, put her hat back on, tuck away the coins, and then walk back to where A2 is. Oops, that's not what I meant to stop. Beeping.
Beep boop.
You cannot take this action. Oh, the game's paused.
Sorry.
Boop.
It's my fault I rushed it.
Boop.
So, you guys have gathered a little bit of information. Shank, you are making your way back in front of the facility.
Yes.
Roll me another perception.
Perception? I don't think I rolled the first perception, but I
Oh.
will roll this
I'm asking you for one.
one.
The 15,
How'd I have?
The place looks pretty busy. You see people going in and out of the front doors, and not all of them have badges.
But some do.
Some do.
Are they checking the badges even at all?
With a 15 on perception, you definitely see the guards, like, seem to be giving people, like, a look as they enter.
Uh-huh.
But if the badge is not what they're looking for, you don't know what they're looking
Okay.
Do we all meet back in that alley?
Yeah, I think so.
Anali
Okay.
looks at
As soon
you
as
and
we-
says, "Where'd that hat come from?" At A2.
I had it in my pack.
Oh. It's convenient.
Yes.
It makes you look real subtle, A2. Anyways, did anyone learn anything at all useful?
Not really. Just kind of. There's an alleyway down the street here, and it's guarded by a guard.
How
That's
many?
about it.
A guard?
A guard, and then I saw one beyond in the alleyway,
That's not so bad.
and a couple of large doors in the back. But I guess I should have done this before. This would have been a lot easier with this connection up, and I will psionically connect with Anala, Shank, and Tatters.
What about A2?
You can only do 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I can only do 3. Yeah.
What do you mean
I
by
assume
connect?
What are you doing? What?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Just kind of like staring at us. What do
you have, if you've been around for a little bit, he's probably already done this with you, with at least once.
Is this a
Um,
sex thing, Sandy?
No.
You said connect. I don't know. Usually when men say that to
Wow.
me.
Okay. We have 1 hour of a telepathic connection where we can
Don't go digging
telepathic.
around in there.
No, we can only telepathic. I can't dig around in your thoughts or anything like that, but we can telepathically communicate
Says
with each
you.
other. So, everything. So you can't telepathically communicate with each other, but you can all
Do it
like
to you.
communicate
All right.
to me, and I can communicate back to you.
You're the switchboard. All right.
Basically.
Does
Yeah.
anyone have a way? I'm confident I can get in if I can get to that roof. Does anyone have a way of making me less noticeable?
I hand her my hat.
That's actually very cute. So she's gonna put that one on top of her almost identical one, and then be like, "Thanks, A2. Anything else?"
I don't really have anything that would help that.
How about you? What kind of powers are you working with, Sandy?
Nothing I can give you magically. No.
What do you do?
Oh, this is about the extent of my contribution, is that we can all communicate with each other.
No, but
Um.
okay, brilliant. What can you do?
Well,
Like, what's your specialty?
hold on. I haven't used this armor to its full potential yet. And he will go back, like look out towards the guard, and if he's looking away, he'll go back into the alley a little bit better, and he'll use his glamored studded leather armor to completely change his appearance to a guard.
Oh,
Okay, but your face is still your face.
Yes.
he can't have a helmet.
It doesn't generate.
Oh.
But
If I'm wearing a hood, though,
Can I give you this cap that A2 just gave me? You can make it look like a guard's helmet.
would my cloak change with the glamored studded leather?
yes, but it would still show your face. Like, it wouldn't be a full
Right.
face helm.
Hmm.
We can possibly utilize this, or I can I don't know.
That's a good idea. I think that's a good start.
Well,
Or maybe
Shank,
look
what
like
did
an
you
employee.
get? Shank, what did you get on your trip around?
my trip around. In front there looks about to be maybe 11 or 12 guards,
That's a lot of
and
guards.
yeah, but down at the corner it turns and there's just kind of a garden. There's just people kind of milling around.
That's
There's a few
okay.
guards in there, kind of milling around with them. They've got badges. Some of the people that work in there, but not all of them.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know if that's how they tell that people work there.
I think if we can get one of those badges, and you, Sandy, it might be easier for you to be just a regular person, or maybe an arcanist or whatever the smart science people are who go in there. If you had a badge and you looked put together, you probably get through the
Yeah.
front door
Can
easy.
you
There,
tell me
there's
what did they look like? I didn't quite see
the badges.
anybody of that sort.
The general employees, Shank. What do they look like?
Uh, well, Echo. What did they look like? Can I describe them?
They
Is there a
looked.
commonality?
They look like fairly well dressed commoners, not really wearing armor or weapons or.
Yeah.
Typically they looked like they were wearing fine, clean clothes that were well taken care of. There was no other commonalities aside from the.
Okay, so for step one, get a badge. I think Sandy and A2 can go through the front door. I think me and Shank gotta find another way in.
I believe I
Well,
can replicate them better if I actually see them. So
Well, that's up to you. I think me and Shank need to go get a badge.
I think there's a bit of a blind spot on the south side of the building.
Where that park is.
Yeah.
That's what
So
I was thinking. I think that's
there's a
how we get
guard.
up.
There's a guard in the back. But there's a building back there and trees that you could just sneak around, and there's nobody watching.
I think if we can get a bit of a distraction going in that park, a
Nala, how
little hubbub.
could
Yeah.
you maybe run a distraction?
I mean, what do you need? Kind of just.
Anything to pull the guard away for maybe a minute or two?
Just loud noise. Get someone to slap somebody else. I don't know. Scuffle.
You need me to go to jail?
Well, that's not ideal. I'd rather have you helping. Shit, I don't know. I have not used this at all. I really should have.
I mean, I'm sure I can create a distraction.
Oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea. If it doesn't work, Anala, we're gonna need your help. But me and Shank, first things first, we're getting a badge for Sandy, and then Sandy and A2 are gonna go through the front door.
Yeah.
Something physical. Yeah, okay.
In this crowd, we might be able to lift a badge off of one of them.
That's what I was thinking. I think
Yeah.
that you and I have the best shot because we're small and we're fast.
Oh,
We'll
hey,
come back and then we'll do part two, which is us getting to the roof because I'm confident I can find a way in once we're up and less visible.
I could
Well,
also
so-
fix your face stands. I could disguise it up a little bit.
You could do what? You cut out.
We could disguise it a little bit. Your face, your big obvious face.
Whose big obvious face?
Mine.
Elijah.
That's true. Your pretty face does stick out of crowd.
All right. Well, I'll take that as a compliment then.
It is a compliment. I think you're very attractive, but that is beside the point right now.
Yeah, get down here. Kneel down. Let me do some work on you.
I have something that can help.
What's that?
Oh, really?
All right, A2 will go to Tatters and reach out its arm, and one of the thumbs will retract, and out will come a syringe, which A2 will
What's that
put
for?
into Tatters,
Ow! What the fuck? Why didn't you warn me?
and you get enhanced ability, which will this one will be advantage on dexterity checks.
Was that a clean needle? Because I've seen some people go down with some dirty needles, and I am really not into that.
I am self-sterilizing.
I don't know if AIDS exists in Amber.
Hepatitis B sure does. Thanks, A2, but please a little warning next time before you stick something sharp into me.
You know, my first job with the Flimsy Wyvern was pickpocketing, so I can help with this
I
getting
think.
the badge.
Please let Shank work on you. I think one person is enough. I'm pretty confident.
All right, let's see what you got, Shank. And he'll like take a knee.
He's got a little pouch on his belt, and he'll pull out some like some coal and say he'll make it look like you got like a 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe rub some shit in your hair to make it look a little darker than.
Some charcoal dye. Tatters is gonna go
Yeah,
towards the south where she
different
heard that
little
park
things.
was.
I don't know what I need to roll for that.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do specifically?
I'm using disguise kit to disguise his face.
Oh, roll stealth.
Look like dye his hair
Hell?
temporarily.
Okay, I assume not with advantage because it doesn't have anything to do with my cloak.
There's nothing to do with advantage. No, it's just straight stealth.
Tatters for. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, for any intent of anyone to see through your disguise, they're trying to fight that stealth roll.
Thanks.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh,
That is a natty one.
Does anyone have a reroll?
do I have an inspiration? No.
Us new players sure don't.
Stays.
Did I get that inspiration from the name?
No.
Aw.
Okay.
It's just a really funny charcoal mustache.
Yep.
Like
You're like, I'll disguise myself, and then you like realize you don't really know how to apply makeup, so you just.
You know, I assume you know how to apply makeup to a
I
kobold.
have. Yeah.
Your face is weird.
Where's your snout?
Yeah, all the contouring is just wrong for your human face.
Well, Elijah can't see himself, so he stands up. Well, how do I look?
It looks like Elijah with makeup poorly applied.
He looks to Anala.
Oh. And I was gonna look down at Shank and say, "Let me give you a hand." And she will grant you advantage on this roll.
Oh, okay.
Triangle.
Alright.
like Elijah's brows will furrow in disappointment and like kneel down again.
Better.
Okay. With Anala's help, as she has actually like applied disguise to a person that is not a kobold, she says, "That's
Oh.
yeah. You can't generate curves."
I never saw it before.
The nose is too small.
That'll do way better. Okay, you go get him, Tiger.
No, you're not going
All
over
right.
yet until I get the badge.
Ooh,
Tatters
unique
is
badge.
Tatters is scuttling south.
okay.
She's trying to be not so noticeable.
Roll stealth.
At advantage.
I will also try to help run this con with her, whatever it may be.
As she's gone and you're assisting, you were painting.
Never mind then. If I'm doing that, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
Both things
Okay.
fuck is at advantage.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do it.
With a stealth, Tatters, a stealth of 20, you do get to the southern side of the A&A complex. And you see a couple things. The first thing you see is a couple of empty vendor stalls here. And then you see this park that has like a 4-foot-high earthen wall around it, which is a little bit tall for you to look over. But you do see trees, and you see people milling about, sitting on benches.
Okay.
You see?
So I'm gonna take note of those empty stalls because that looks like a great way to get in. She's gonna go around this side so that she can climb the wall without being super obvious. So she's gonna climb the wall through on this side right here.
Roll athletics.
So strong. Not really.
Okay, you climb over the wall. I need you to roll me a stealth as you crest the wall.
Advantage. Oof. Not great.
Come on. Oh, yeah. This guard is alarmed. He sees you clamber over the wall, and he comes marching down, and he says, "Halt! What are you doing there?" So you are like on top of the wall as this guard is.
I didn't know this park was off limits. I was just looking for some fruit to eat. I'm so hungry.
Get down! You can't be
Oh,
here.
I'm
This
sorry.
is restricted area. And
She
he's,
climbs back down.
okay. He posts here, and you have alarmed this guard.
She's gonna scuttle this way.
Fuck.
All right. So she sees that guard. She's gonna go over here. She's gonna climb over because she's confident she's out of at least line of sight.
It's that blind spot he was talking about.
Yep.
So this is important. What kind of face have you given Elijah? Is it like a older gentleman's face or like a younger gentleman's face?
Well, you have white hair, and that's pretty
Obviously-
distinct, so it's
Well,
probably
this is-
darker now.
Partially, the tabaxi helped, so
She just gave you advantage. It's your
Oh
guiding.
yeah. I mean, like I said, he's giving you like the look, making it look like you actually have some facial hair, a little bit, and darkening your hair.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe putting some bags under your eyes so you look tired.
All right, I do use that cap that A2 gave me.
Okay.
But
So-
I gave you from 8-2. Excuse
Alright.
you.
Tatters,
Oh,
you're
right,
gonna
sorry.
climb over this wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump back to you in a minute.
fine.
Elijah, you are disguised. What are you doing with it?
He's waiting for me.
Well,
That's what the plan was.
hmm. The glamored studded leather morphs into this kind of very professory looking suit, like the same quality or same kind of style as the hat that Kiwi has put in the chat.
Okay. Gotcha.
With a short red, it's super short, red tie with a denim long sleeve shirt underneath. He just looks like this old professor now from like Harvard, but discount Harvard.
Bargain
Okay.
from Harvard.
Mhm.
You are disguised. You described it.
Well, no, yeah. So, I think this voice will go really well. A2, you'll be my automaton. And we'll go ahead and get inside and see if we can get anybody to help you with that stutter.
Okay.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Fair enough.
Appreciate that.
Shake, if you will, and Anola, if you will, just kind of post up and make sure you tell me if there's any alarm to the gods.
Oh,
Okay.
Keep my eyes peeled.
And I'll immediately goes and
Wonderful, wonderful.
starts loitering around the vendor stalls.
Where are you going in at again? Right in the front door?
We will go right to the front. Yes.
Okay.
I assume that Tatters has told us that she's failed in getting a badge
I
telepathically.
haven't done shit yet. I haven't even gotten in.
Oh,
Yeah.
never
I
mind.
haven't
I'll wait
failed
for that.
Anything, sir.
I'll wait for that before I actually do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
So
Sorry.
all right. So Shank and all are here to vendors. You are planning on going in the front door with A2. Tatters, we're back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Get me over
Are-
that wall, please.
give me an athletics and a
Oh,
stealth.
so strong. Athletics. It's much better. And learning from my mistake, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. I'm gonna keep that up.
Okay. Roll stealth
So
plus 10.
Stealth plus 10 at advantage. 31.
All right. You climb over the wall.
Oh, sorry, that's sleight of hand. Subtract 5 from my 31, so it's a 26.
Okay. Climb up over the wall. Or in the A&A compound.
Mm-hmm. What's in front of me? Building?
You are looking at a wall. The back wall of a building. Yes.
So she puts one foot on the wall, and then another, and then carefully climbs up it because she has spider climb shoes.
Okay. As you're
Just walks.
climbing, the darkness and the roof shields you as you see this guard who is now patrolling along the earthen wall. But you climb up and up over until you are on the roof of this structure.
Okay.
Probably any way to represent that.
I'd like to see out here. You could place me in a way.
Yeah, I'll put you right here so you can see.
Oh, hello, guard.
You're not
Immediately
not
next to
actually
me.
next to that guard, but you're on the roof building.
She's looking for someone with a badge that's just milling about.
Look at it.
Especially if they're sitting. She'd really appreciate that.
Roll investigation.
Pettis, how we doing? You hear a voice in your head.
Decent.
I'm gonna try to get a badge shortly.
On the roof of this structure, there are 3 stacks that point up to the sky. As you near them, you're pretty sure you're near the toilets.
Gross.
With a 21 investigation, there are several people out here milling about. You said specifically people sitting.
Mm-hmm. She can find one with a badge that is sitting. I can see real good with my...
As you kind of creep over to this side of the roof, that guard you saw patrolling is no longer visible to you.
Oh, he went around the back.
The other thing you see is underneath these trees are lots of people that look like they're chilling and smoking.
Okay. So she's gonna figure that's probably where her mark is best. Go over to those toilet pipes.
Okay.
Take
Things
her
that you can
satchel
see
off her
on this
side.
side.
Okay. Guard. Building.
I need you to roll me another stealth. As the
Still passing
alarm...
that trace, still at advantage.
Yep, the alerted guard has made a round.
Did I do sleight of hand again? God damn it.
You
Subtract.
gotta stop doing that.
I don't. That's just right above it. Subtract 5, so 22. It's 22. Nope, 32.
32.
Yeah, 32.
Okay. This guard making his way, and you see he looks around. He's not looking up, but he is investigating over the earthen wall. He's making sure you have left the area. What are you doing?
At the pipes, I take off my satchel bag, place it down, open it, and there's just a fuck ton of rats in there. They're all just like, me.
You all hear in animal speech just hi 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 hi
Hi, babies. Okay, I got a mission for you.
You're gonna go down one of these pipes. You are going to flood out that door. There's some people by the trees left of the entrance. I just want you to swarm one that has badge, and I want you to take that badge. I want you to freak the fuck out of everybody.
You hear a chorus of agreement.
Good. I need a badge. Give mommy a badge. And none of you all get hurt, okay? I love you. And she's gonna give a kiss to most of their heads.
Okay.
But they're going down the pipe.
Okay.
Take them out of the bag one at a time, kiss them on the head, and drop them down the pipe.
And she says, I have a whole bunch of names, and I'm not going to bore you all with that, but she says all the
No,
names.
please.
Read every single one.
She's like, okay, Poppet, okay, Cupcake, okay, Pickles, okay, Basil, okay, Bruno, okay, Cherry.
You know, she sends them all down the pipe.
Oh my god.
And I'm technically casting Mage Hand via rats. She's going to try to pluck a badge off of one of them, but also cause a commotion.
Okay. For the purposes of this.
And they're all coming out of the bathroom, so that feels pretty authentic.
What? Okay. You do have... So, for the mechanics of Mage Hand, You do need to see what you're doing, so...
Well, yeah, she's gonna send him down the pipe and then go back to watch the people.
Okay. Move here. So, mechanically,
The herd
I
of
need you to
rats
make a
swarm
spell
out of there.
casting check.
All right. It's not great.
13. Okay, so the spell casting check is going to be defended by this random employee's athletics to keep a hold of their badge.
Okay.
Roll a 7.
Yes.
You watch as this swarm of rats emerge out this door, and just this guard is immediately like startled by this herd of rats, and he darts like away from the wall to get away from these rats as they across the ground. And the guard says, "Oi, what the?" And he's like, he doesn't really seem sure what to do. And all these rats swarm up on this person that you've designated as the target. And this person is, like, he's just chilling, seated up, like, leaning against a tree. And he's, like, talking to someone. And then this horde of rats appears, and he, like, starts to, like, scrabble up, and then you realize he's pressed against a tree. And before he can do anything else, these rats just, like, spill over him. And you hear just, "Ah! Ah! What the fuck? Ah!" And he's just shouting. And then as quickly as it's begun, it's over. And the guy is like, "Ah! Ah! 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 Ah!" As all the rats are gone, have retreated back into the bathroom, and closed the door behind them.
How polite.
And the guard runs over and says, "What happened? Are you all right?" And the man is just, I'm gonna roll a saving throw. The guy, having just been heard it swarmed by 50 rats, falls unconscious as he passes out.
I would do the same thing.
Behind you, you hear just the of rats climbing up the metal pipe, and then they're on the roof with you.
And the guard says, "Oh, rats."
She gets the badge from, I'm sure it was,
You can have an inspiration for that cringe piece of shit class.
Yay!
And Poppet, of course, is holding a
Poppet,
badge.
my baby Poppet. So I take the badge, I give them all scritches, I hurl back into the bag, shove all this like squirming pile back into my bag. Poppet goes under my hat, and then she's gonna skitter back across the roof to leave the same way she got up. And she says to
At this point,
Sandy,
this guard, the alarmed guard, and this guard, they're all like converging on this guy who is unconscious, and they're like trying to figure out what to do. This guard would have here. I think that's the rate. So you have alerted. I'm gonna give the
Angela,
alert.
please. Great.
Yeah, the Skyrim Eye is like, it's like that, like about to be fully wide. You're pretty sure if you're seen, you don't want to be seen. That's not. There we go.
Oh, you can make him exhausted.
Okay, so you have run
He goes
back to the back wall.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is the coast clear?
Roll perception. Being off the roof.
Advantage. Natural fucking 20.
Yeah, you see this guard, the
Uh-huh.
one that's been watching the alley. He's looking over the earthen wall, and you're pretty sure your pass without a trace is the only reason.
Okay. She is going to... How far away is this building?
From this roof,
Yeah.
25 feet.
How high is this building?
1 story.
How tall is that in feet?
10 feet.
Okay, she's just gonna jump down into like the bushes and try to hike this
Okay,
fence.
this is just flat grass. This over here is trees.
That's fine.
and
I have cat's grace,
Oh, okay.
and it
That's
doesn't
fair.
give me any fall damage within 20 feet.
Okay.
So she's just gonna tuck and roll and then hike over the wall.
Roll
and
me
skitter away.
stealth at disadvantage.
Okay, I still have plus 10.
Yep.
Dang. Oh
It's
god.
a nat one, isn't it?
It's-
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
a
also rolled it
disadvantage.
What?
Why is the stealth at disadvantage?
because she's jumping off a fucking roof.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but
they
she
rolled
has
a
it
nat one.
normally, so it would be a straight roll.
That's true.
Still the
It's still a
first
nat
roll,
one.
which is
It's still a
8.
nat
It
one.
is.
God.
Well, your 8 beats this guard's 5. So,
Oh, 2 nat ones dueling it out.
uh,
Fucking
this
hell.
Don't
you.
you still have Tesla Trace though as well?
I do, so it's an 18.
Okay.
There you
It
go.
doesn't just.
It well
you make
beats
it.
him, but
You're on
fuck.
this
She
side.
basically jumps down to tuck and roll and just lands on her back. Luckily, she doesn't take any damage. She's just like,
just dust and a plume up.
And she
And
says, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck!"
and she hugs the wall.
you make it.
Okay, she sends to Sandy.
Badge acquired. Lay low. I might have upset a couple people, but they didn't see me.
She's gonna scurry back that way.
As you're leaving, you watch as these 3 guards are carrying the unconscious employee up.
Ooh, hello, guards. She's gonna cut her way through the market stalls so that she doesn't draw attention from the guards by walking right past them.
Okay. Roll me stealth one more time.
So many stealth rolls.
Yeah, you're sneaking.
35.
Okay. Yep. You
God,
successfully
that's
get
what
over
I
there.
traced.
Okay.
She's going for Sandy because he's the one who's getting the badge in the first
Which is
place.
where we jump back to Sandy and Elijah as you guys are. You're heading toward the front of the A&A.
So
Did I say Sandy and Elijah? I meant Elijah and A2.
All right,
Wow.
so yeah, we'll do a sleight of hand.
Yeah, she's gonna just run
Trade-off.
past you. Like a
Huh.
sprinting child. So can I slide a hand this badge into his hand?
Yep. You have advantage because of Cat's Grace.
Thank God. Really?
16.
Hey, what the fuck? Let's go.
Roll perception.
Don't
worry about it. Yeah, you pass off the badge, you're pretty sure none the wiser.
Okay. And she's gonna stay tucked in there until Elijah gets a distance away, and then she's gonna go meet up with Shank so they can get in their own way.
All right. Yes, A2. Let's go to the front. Yes.
Sandy, you're gonna hear in your head. Be real careful with what you tell A2 to say.
Right.
She's too honest for her own good.
Don't worry, I
Shank,
got this.
Shank, what are you doing while this is happening?
Yeah, I'm just kind of scoping out the front. It's just the idea was to keep to make sure none of the guards were kind of tipped off
Right.
while he was making this.
Roll insight for me.
Insight.
You're so insightful.
Yeah, great. Insight, where is that? Yes, perfect.
With a 10, these 2 guards down here, you see them, like, at one point a minute ago, you heard somebody clearly panicking. And these 2 guards kind of look at each other and then continue. They remain at their post. With a 10, you can't read anything more than that, but they definitely noticed that someone was shouting.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Elijah and A2, you are approaching the front.
Confidently, with A2 at my side, I will just approach this front door. Like
Okay.
Your performance is good.
like nothing. Like I'm supposed to be here.
Guards do not stop you.
And walk on through.
Okay. You find yourself inside the A&A. There are all sorts of people milling about. People are like rushing up and down this hallway as they're going, like entering this room and then closing the door behind them and things like that. The first thing you notice is that these doors are wide open. The doors out to the park area are also open. But the doors at the end of the hallway on either side are closed.
All right. I assume that's the reception area.
You're looking out into like the park where there are a number of guards. As soon as you appear in the doorway, this guard like turns at you.
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay. I'll spot him looking at me, and I'll like kind of like look at him, and then approach him.
Before you can leave the door, he walks up. Like you should not be outside.
I will. Oh wait. Oh yes. I'll flash him the badge.
Okay.
First date.
You flash him the badge.
Tipsy Tabernacle here. Yes. I'm actually looking for the where orders are supposed to be assigned and yes. Well, see, I've been on assignment by the A&A over across the pond with the Mary God Academy, and I have my I've been assisting
Just dropping
with
every word. Okay.
yes. My excuse me. All the dust and oh man, the air is so much cleaner over there. I swear. Anyway, yes, my automaton here, A2, is had just graduated from the Mary God Academy as a cleric, and we wanted to see if the automatons have the capability of casting spells and learning the divine. I'm here to actually put in a personal order for more automatons to be delivered to the Mary God Academy for more learning. Yes.
The guard is looking at you, and he says, I don't know enough of that.
Right. But I'm allowed to be here. Yes. Yeah. I flash the badge again, and I put it in my pocket real quick.
I'm allowed to
I
be here.
see that.
Yeah.
And he like
But if you could direct me to where I can put in an order for such automatons to be delivered to the Mary God.
I don't know. I just guard the gardens.
Well, what kind of god? You're supposed to help us out here, right?
No. I guard the gardens from intruders.
Well, obviously I'm not intruding. The indignity, and I'll just walk on by.
You okay. And he just goes back to his post.
Have a good day.
You too. He returns to his post and just kind of like the amount of information dumped on this guard. He's like, he has no idea what to do with what you just said to him. And you hear him like, fucking artifice. Fuck. Ugh. And he's just rubbing his eyes. He doesn't stop you.
Okay, I guess the next person I'll try to like find in this courtyard
Look for
is someone who
reception.
looks new,
Okay.
like a new A&A employee, or maybe.
Roll insight? Yeah, roll insight.
Oh boy.
13. Someone who looks new. The park area around here, based on the time of day it is right now, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't see anybody out here aside from the guards. You don't see anybody who looks new. This guard is kind of looking over at you dismissively. That's what you see.
Well, if he looks over, I'll point at him too, and immediately walk over to him.
You see, with your passive perception, A2, you see this guard just kind of goes, like he knows what's happening to that guy.
You there, sir? Yes. Maybe you can help me out. It's been a while since I've been back here at the A&E. And I have been at the American Academy with my automaton here, A2. I am looking to put another order for more automatons to be transferred to the American Academy for more learning. If you could please direct me into where the orders can be made.
I need you to roll me a deception. As this guard is intelligent. here
Can
long.
I, before that happens, I put my arm on Elijah's shoulder and say, "You got this," and you get guidance.
Okay. The guard looks at you, A2, like, what? Roll deception plus a D.
Oh.
D4.
Yeah, I will use my inspiration, actually, just because...
You weren't gonna give me an inspiration when I was fucking up.
Oh.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Whew. D4.
To be fair, Tatters was not in the
A
literal
20.
compound.
And I will add a D8 to this as well.
Oh,
Really?
fuck, you got better freaking guidance.
You only got like half
So
of those
26?
left.
26. Yeah.
The guard looks at you. He says, "You haven't been here for a while, have you?"
Yes. Tipsy Tabernacle.
Can't
They
say I've
sent me
heard
on-
of you.
I was sent out to the American Academy a long time ago. It's been a while, yes.
Reception and put in a request for order.
Where's reception?
He points behind you at this building.
Oh, how silly of me. You are much more helpful than that other god. Maybe you should fire him. Yes.
We just started 2
You know,
weeks ago.
Thank you. Wave him off and go back to reception. Dang it.
Are you wearing your badge openly right now?
He said he
Not
tucked it into
really,
his
no.
pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hopefully they don't have names on them. We did not check that.
I just said
That's
they would all
why-
be numbered.
Steve Smith.
That's why I've just been flashing it and being just very
Maybe check it while
covered.
you're walking to see if it has a name on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this badge.
it does
as
have a name on it.
Oh no!
It's in fine lettering. At the top, it's initialed S.M, and you look at the back, it says Sean Montgomery
Okay, maybe
Oh.
maybe a new name.
instead of Tipsy Tabernacle.
Sorry.
He panicked.
I get it. It's cool. The guard, when you flashed the badge, I had him roll perception to see if he could see the name. He rolled like a natural 2. So you're very lucky it wasn't immediately shut down. Okay, you're standing there. You
Okay.
look in this room. You see there is a broad desk, and there is a black-haired elf, a high elf, seated behind the desk. She looks like she's been around a long time. She looks at you and she says, good afternoon.
Yes.
Can I help you?
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm my name is Sammy Mildred, and
Well?
I've been on assignment at the Mary Goddard Academy. Secret assignment. Teaching this automaton how to heal. I need to put it in an order of automatons to be
As
delivered
you're
to them.
talking, she's like pulled out like a large tome and starts shifting through pages. To the Marigard, you say? See.
Yes. It wouldn't be in there. I promise you. It was a secret experiment. They were testing out whether or not these automatons, this one right here, we can learn how to divine magic. Yes.
Automaton. When were you sent on mission?
Oh, who 7 or 8 years ago.
And under whose order? Do you recall?
Oh, well, it was
Certainly
a
would have
group
been
of.
on your paperwork.
There was no paperwork. They just gave me this automaton here and sent me on my way.
I need you to roll me deception.
I'm in pain.
God damn it.
An 11.
Maybe add a D8 to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
A 12. Okay.
Good thing me and Shank aren't inside.
The woman closes the book and raises an eyebrow at you, and she says, "Right, Emmy. And what is it you wanted again?"
I am not with the A&A. I am a freelance officer.
When the DM loses his shit at your performance, I think there's a problem.
Well,
And
I can agree with you on the first part.
Yes, I made up that story because I really believe that these automatons could be useful to the world. A2, please demonstrate what you can do and what you can. Please show this woman what marvels you could do as an automaton who with divine magic.
I will need to see a medical emergency.
Right. Stab me.
Are you finished?
Yes.
If you'd like to make an appointment to suggest an opinion or an idea here at the A&A, you can do so here with me at the Ledger. If otherwise, your tomfoolery has reached an end, wish you a good day.
Can I make an appointment for tomorrow?
Of course. Let me see who's available. And she opens up the ledger and she begins sifting through it.
Oh, I'm in so much pain.
This is in regards to your automaton, yes?
Well, I'm looking. See, I'm looking to put in an order of automatons to be delivered to the Marigard Academy.
Oh, we're back
If you
to
could
this.
put, yes. That it was a half truth. I am looking to make an order.
By automaton, you mean definitively golems, yes?
Yes,
I assume you have
In a
the
sense.
funds for such an order, yes?
I do. Yes.
Fantastic. Each individual golem, as manufactured by the A&A, will be a summary 25,000 gold pieces. Each one will be completed within 1 week of the request. How many are you placing an order for?
Let's say 2.
Automatons to the Academy, starting within Farum, Brillia, correct?
That is correct.
Shipment will be within 2 weeks. And you see she's like making notes as all this.
Now that is a lot of money, so I do not have that on my person. I will need to return.
It's fair. Before you go, you will be required to speak with. You see, she's looking through various paperworks. Finally, she looks and says, "You have a moment, don't you?"
I have all the time in the world.
Fantastic. You're going to need to speak with Captain Shullen. You'll find him down the hall to your right. Second door on your right. Around the corner.
Right. Thank you so much. What's your name?
You can call me.
Malil. Is she being honest?
Roll an insight check.
How's it going
Ooh.
in there, Sandy?
You see, you're considering if she's being honest, and then you glance down, and there is a little name placard that says Malil on it right in front of
Right in front of my face. Thank you. And Elijah just hurriedly, it's going just peachy.
Now, before you go, I've completed this work order for you. You're going to give this to Captain Shullen, and he will discuss the form of automaton you intend to order. She hands
yes.
you a small slip of.
All right. I look at it, and I look for an order number. See
Yeah.
what that looks like.
It is at the top of the parchment. You see it's designated to Captain Arden Shullen, then order number 2825B.
Does it have a date on it?
Okay. All right. So I know that what that looks like, so I can visualize what we need to change for the actual order.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Cool. And then I'll head over there.
She pointed to this direction.
Which one?
North.
This direction?
From you.
North. So he'll just go out this way, and directions. Yes.
Before A2 leaves the room, they will say, "Have a good day."
Malil looks at you. You as well. Okay.
All right. And I'll message everybody that I'm linked with. All right. I'm going to the offices to the north.
Hey.
Can I meet up with Shank?
Yep. We can separate from Elijah and A2.
Yeah, please. That was a lot.
Please, for the love
Tatters
of God.
and Shank.
Okay, I saw your blind. Well, I saw one of your blind spots.
Yeah.
Wrong voice. I saw one of your blind spots, and I think
You-
the best way to get up to the main building is that south side empty stall place. You just climb right up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We're gonna be real subtle about this, aren't we?
Well, yeah, it's subtle. That's my middle name.
I thought it was Archibald.
What?
Oh, did I
Yeah.
just make that up? I like to name stuff.
That's a good one. I should keep that name.
They go south subtly.
Okay.
We both have Pass Without a Trace.
All right. Have passed without a trace.
And I have advantage on stealth because of Cat's Grace.
I do too.
Natural goddamn 20 for a 37.
Okay.
Let me roll, please. Thank you.
Yes! No one has ever
Love-
seen us!
Double nats.
Okay. You guys are completely stealthed. You're so stealthy, you slip into another campaign.
Wow.
Wow.
What do you do?
We want to
Who
go
needs magic?
up these stalls up to the building.
Okay. You can climb the stalls within athletics.
I have slippers that stick.
I don't.
Okay. You can walk. Shank is going to have to climb.
I can help.
I could just help pull them up with my own hand.
You could give him advantage.
Yeah.
It's a DC 12. This is not a hard
I don't know how strong he is. He's a little boy.
Alright. 0. 0 strong.
That's why I'm helping. Good.
Yeah, you make it. You climb up on top of these vendor platforms, and if you were creatures larger than small, you would tear through canvas of them.
Yay, little boys!
You were both small, so you managed to stand on top of the vendor stalls, and you were looking over of main building of the.
First and foremost, any guards up here?
No.
Any magic? Well, anything. Sorry, let me rephrase. Anything invisible?
No.
Great. Okay, we're gonna get on top of that roof.
Crawls
Okay.
up on there.
Lay
Somehow.
low. We're gonna crawl. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
gonna-
So
Yeah.
A little military crawl across the.
Yeah.
for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and give you just so you can.
Okay.
That's what it looks like from on top of the roof.
He said he was going to the buildings in the north of the building, so that's where we're going.
Okay. I'm going to move you. You're not actually in the rooms,
Yes, but
but
we're on top.
you're
of-
on the roof, so I'm just putting you up there. What do you do while you're on the roof here?
Any openings?
Uh,
Is it flat? Are there pipes? Are there
it's kind of steeple.
windows?
Um,
Okay.
There are windows on all the corners, but there's no way to get in building like through window and. Not obviously. I'd like both of you to roll me investigation.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. Investigation.
Yeah, I'm rolling really well. And then when I don't, it's real bad. But
With a 23 investigation, you do see what looks like an attic hatch. About right here.
right. Sorry. Do it again. Okay. We're gonna shuffle over that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out a rat from my pocket. This one's Pickles.
Pickles.
This is Pickles, and she's gonna say, "Go in there. Tell me what you see, and come back out. Don't get spotted."
Lift the hatch, it is locked.
Look.
Oh,
Let me.
I have
I do too, and I have advantage. I have gloves of thievery, so
You do it.
these
You
gloves
do
are
it.
invisible while worn. While wearing them, you gain +5 bonus to dexterity checks, and dexterity checks made to pick locks.
We both pull out our thief stills. Oh no, you
no,
first.
no, after you. Can I try to make that first?
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, 19.
With a 19, the lock on this hatch has not been operated for. And you almost have it, but you fall just short.
I thought you had advantage on it.
Is it all dex checks with Cat's Grace?
Yes.
Fuck yeah! Shit, you're the best, A2. Really?
Worse. Okay,
Yeah.
with a 19, you can't get the hatch open.
She's gonna curse and look at Shank and be like, "Can you get me
Yeah,
out here? Can you just hold this pick right here? It's because my hands are so
squeeze.
tiny.
There's another pick over here on the side.
Okay,
My hands are
Shank.
too small."
Oh god.
I was actually
Uh,
hoping for advantage. Can he have
Oh.
advantage because I'm helping him?
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Okay, with a 16, you don't break your pick.
Look. Okay, no, you come over here and now get under my arm like this and then hold the pick this way, okay? Because I think that's what the problem is. And can I get like just a little bottle of grease out and slide it into the lock hole to make it easier?
Yeah, you can reduce the DC.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
try
apply
again.
oil and you reduce the DC. Go for it.
Can I have advantage because Shank is helping me?
You can have advantage because of Cat's
Oh,
Grace and
yeah,
because
that's
of
true.
Shank's
That's true.
helping.
That's true.
The
There we go.
29, the oil. You get the feeling if you had not applied the oil, not have been silent. That lock opens to your picks. You can raise the.
I'm gonna send Pickles on through.
Okay, we're gonna roll perception.
Pickles gets +10. He's within 30 feet of me.
Roll stealth for Pickles.
Roll stealth for Pickles. Oh boy. Really? Really, Pickles?
That's a 13.
You're disappointing mommy.
You hear from inside the room, you hear, What the fuck? Hey! Get over here! And you hear, like, someone struggling, and you hear the crashing of furniture. And then you hear, Rat! We have rats! Someone! Wait, call an exterminator! You hear shouting going on from below.
Okay, she's gonna wait for Pickles to come back.
Does Pickles come back?
Pickles better come back.
Because of the fact that she rolled so poorly on stealth, I will give this man an opportunity to attack the rat.
No!
Oh, no opportunity.
What's the AC of a rat?
It's 10.
Oh, he hits it. 100%.
Pickles!
How much HP does a rat have?
Can
believe
I
it's
roll?
1.
It's 1d4 minus 1. Can I roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Has 1 hit point. So this man's stomp
No!
ends the rat.
God.
Which is so as we jump to A2 A2 and Elijah, you ahead of you, the door that you're about to open, beyond it you hear someone shouting about a rat. And then you hear a
God. I'm crying.
Shanks will lower his head. He burned so bright.
Like taps in the background.
Such a magnificent soul.
Oh,
in your bag all the rats are just
Tatters
Sorry,
just puts her head in
it's
her
my
hands. She is, however, gonna creak open the hatch a little bit to see if she can hear anything.
you hear this guy saying, "Where the fuck did that rat come from?" Oh, he's like brushing himself off as he goes back to his. You don't see, so.
I am so devastated by this. There are tears in my eyes, but sorry, carry on.
1 out of 50 rats is okay. A2, are you moving up with Elijah?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm putting across.
A2, as you are walking, you notice that everyone that walks by you is like looking at you, alarmed at the fact that you're here. But then they see you're moving with Elijah, and they just kind of dismiss the fact that you're here. But there is definitely some curiosity.
If ever they reach my eye, I'll say, "Good day, hello."
I love her.
A couple people do go, "Oh, good day." And then, like this other woman says, "I'm doing well, thank you." The door that the second door on your right is, as the description, the directions were provided to you. You don't have to go through that door. You can totally go somewhere else. But that is what you hear. Or what you heard. What do you do, Pons?
There's a guard here.
There is. The guard is like looking at you. And he just
maybe I seem to have. Is this the office of whatever the name you just gave me?
Captain Sholin.
Captain Sholin, yes.
The guard just kind of nods and gestures to the door to his right, which is.
Yes. Thank you. By the way, all the dust.
As you're saying that, the door opens and a woman comes out with like a rag of something about rat-sized in the rag and goes out the front door.
Oh.
Pickles.
Well then, I say, dear sir, and he turns to the guard again. Could you, by chance, get me maybe a glass of water, or and maybe some oil for my friend here?
The guard looks at you. No.
Well, I say, rude. And I'll open the door and it.
The guard does not care. You enter a room and you see a few things. The first thing you see is a small, damp red spot on the corner.
Oh, you
Okay.
monster!
The next thing you see is a man dressed nobly, seated behind the desk, and it looks like he's just sat down to like handle something, and he looks up and says, "Oh, hello there."
Whoa, what? This looks like the scene of a murder.
There was a rat in here. I murdered it, I suppose.
Oh,
My God.
well, all right. Fair enough.
Can I help you? Is the purpose as to your visit to my office?
Yes, my name is Sammy Mildred, and I'm here to put in this order for delivery 2 weeks from now, if you will. And I will set the paper down on his desk.
He takes the order, he reads it, and then he sets it on top of a stack of what looks like incoming orders. Give me a perception check, last, Elijah. A2 as well.
Thank God for A2.
Yeah.
Perception.
Well, that's actually really good.
That is.
Yeah.
Before you look at the stack as he's putting the order... Wow, A2.
Oh wow.
Plus 7, only a 9.
Beep, boop.
You see with your... Like, you look over as he's putting the order down, you see on the top of the stack is an order that does not look like the order form that you... It just looks like a note with a signature on the bottom of it. That's what you see. And as Captain Shullen sets that order down, he says, "Two automatons, eh? What sort? Are you looking for construction automatons? Are these fighters?
Well,
Are these...
similar to A2 here. If you need to inspect, by all means, inspect.
Captain Shullen looks at A2, and his eyebrows go up and says, "Ever seen an automaton quite like... Oh, this is not of ours." And he stands up and
Yes.
he begins to inspect A2.
Sandy, you hear in your head, do you need a distraction? Do you see what we're here for?
Yes, possibly. I need some time to maybe search around his desk.
Okay, I'll figure out a way to get that fucking murderer out of his room.
I'm so sorry about your brat.
All you hear is crying on the other end. Can me and Shank search the rooftop for any piping?
Oh, yeah. Roll investigation, both of you.
Alright, here we go.
16. It's not super great.
Better.
There are
Better.
exhaust stacks over every room.
Okay.
You see there's 4 on this roof, like, alone. And then over the hallway, you see one here, one here. You see them over the reception hall. You see them over the other offices. You see there are exhaust pipes for airflow everywhere because Saris is hot.
That's true. She's gonna go up to this back corner if Shank points it out.
Yeah, I will point out.
And she's gonna open her bag. And she's like tears streaming down her face. She's gonna be like, "This is for pickles!" She's gonna tell them, "I need you to just run and create hysterical hell in there. You understand that? Do not die. I will not accept casualties. Pickles is the only one." She's gonna say, "Find an exit, but run through. And I want you to squeak and tear and nip."
Okay. You just see, like, all the heads of the rats go, like they all nod at once.
No casualties! She's gonna start slipping them down the pipe.
Okay.
And they're instructed to look for any exit, but they're scatter, like just complete pandemonium
okay.
throughout the halls.
And
Hopefully
communicate
that'll
with them.
distract for whatever needs to happen.
A2 and Elijah. You suddenly hear this, and rats, you just hear a scream come from this office, and an employee, a woman, runs out and says, "Rats!" And she's like running down the hall, and there is just a fucking horde of gray, brown, and white as all these rats are just going to every room. They're squeezing underneath doors. You hear more people shouting, and Captain Shilla says, "My gods, what is... I'll be right back!" And he runs out, and he's, like, drawing, fucking, like, basically just a small club. It looks like the sort of thing...
God help that man.
Calm down. It seems like the
Okay.
sort of thing someone would use, like, to self-defense on, like, a street or something like that. It's basically just a club. And he runs out and he's like, "Where do they all come from? What the And he's just, like, exclaiming. So,
right,
you have a moment here.
I look at A2. All right, help me out here. We're looking for that order. See if it's here.
Okay.
A2 is too pure for this.
Roll an investigation.
I don't know what the fuck we're looking for. I just hear I'm looking for an order, whatever the fuck that means.
If I
A2
can-
roll
I have a
investigation at
+6.
disadvantage.
Okay.
I was hoping for A2's assist.
If she
But-
rolls well enough, you'll get advantage. Go ahead and roll investigation at disadvantage.
Woo!
It's not
A
bad.
10.
It's all a 10.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Yes.
That was what was the minimum for you to get advantage. So, here you go.
Yes.
All right, I'll add a D8 to that too.
We're not
You-
total fuck ups, guys.
You add a
23.
D8. Okay.
How many of those can you do?
Probably is level.
A lot.
Almost 6. Yeah,
How many do you have
he's
left?
That's
like
23.
one.
I have one left.
Okay, calm down, dude.
Yeah,
You
save that for the
look-
forging.
You look at the incoming orders. The piece of paper that stood out to you, you take off the order that was placed there just now, and you read this order, and this is what you see.
Right. So we need it on December 9th.
Nope.
What?
You're not there,
Oh,
and you're also very wrong.
Ah, don't listen to me. Oh, yep, I see. I didn't finish reading it.
Is it supposed to be 12? Yeah. A2 didn't know that though. So
1500 out of station, loaded and out of station by 1500 December 11th. Okay.
You know today is the...
Yeah. So I need to find not this note, but I need to find the outgoing orders.
No, you need to change the date on this.
Class,
Oh,
I've only
Do
made
it.
the one handout.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Hey, I need you to give me some assistance. Just give me
Moral support.
more support. Yes.
A2 places a hand on his shoulder and goes, "You got this."
Okay. What's the role?
Does that
to
mean you have
change the
guidance?
date?
Yeah, it means you have
Okay.
guidance. That's the phrase that A2 uses.
Are you proficient in forgery or calligraphy tool?
My tool proficiencies are disguise kit, forgery kit, and thieves tools.
Okay, hold on. I might have something for this actually. In reality, does enhance ability do anything here? What would that be?
Is
Well,
the answer to the
forgery kit-
concentration, first of all?
It is.
So
Forgery.
don't take it away.
Okay.
Forgery. It's not concentration for you, Tatters.
I
Yeah, it's
know. I don't want her to take it away from me.
Okay. Forgery allows you to add either your proficiency to a dexterity check or an intelligence check. Up to you.
I would like to use my dexterity.
Okay.
Or yeah.
So dexterity plus
So-
proficiency. Now that
Okay.
fits that goal.
Like a sleight of hand.
I have I have all expertise in all my dex based
great.
stuff.
So roll a dex and we'll
Uh,
add your proficiency.
It's a +9, so I'll just roll a dex save.
Will do.
Plus guidance.
Plus guidance.
Okay.
Thank God for guidance. Or you just your lost.
No, it's good guidance.
16, and I will add my last D8. 18.
18.
You rolled
Okay.
as shit, my dude.
Yeah, it's been a rough day.
Okay. You
I'm
correct.
trying to do this quick.
Yeah, you correct a number. What do you change it to?
Change it to the next day. 12.
Okay. And you put it back as the horde of rats. You hear them all skittering and scattering, and you hear the banging as people are trying to deal with them. What do you do?
A2! Gods, there's a lot of rats. Let's get out of here. Yes. Out, 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 out.
You guys run.
Yes,
Okay.
we're running out this door here.
As you're running, there's a horde of rats just around your ankles. You see them spreading in all directions. A2, you
make a
do
show
see
of
some
it.
of them go up on the roof. You guys, go ahead and roll me performance as you make a show of running away from this infestation of rats. As this guard is like rushing people out of the building as all these rats are all over the dang place.
Great!
Okay?
We are in
A2, holy
distress.
shit. Yeah.
I am scared.
I'm going to roll. What's your spellcasting ability here, Tatters? What's your DC to like make a save? I'm treating this like a fear effect.
Save. Do I have one of those? Dex is it's a 13. My save is a 13.
Okay. You hear the banging and clanking of people trying to deal with all these rats, but there's just so fucking many.
I love my babies.
I did land one attack though.
Oh, I said no casualties.
Not ham sandwich.
I want
Fuck you if you take ham sandwich.
I
from
want
me.
you to pull up your list. And I'm gonna roll 1d49.
Okay. Do 1d50, and if you land on 3, we'll roll again.
You really have a list of all the names?
I did. I made a list.
Holy
We were-
shit, that's awesome.
We were very legit with our characters for this.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Number 29.
Peanut!
Oh no!
You killed Peanut!
Which is the one with the
Then-
super deep
Oh,
voice.
pickles and peanut. I
Pickles
guess
and
who's
peanut.
next?
No.
Okay.
Pippin.
However,
I don't have.
I
Or the one under your cap.
I rolled 4 attacks at
Stop it.
disadvantage, only 1 hit.
Wow.
Peanut.
It only dealt 1 damage, but that's the end of the rat. Okay.
What? Tatters encourages Shank to go back the way they came and to get off the roof. She's like, that's all we could do for him. Hopefully you managed to fix it.
Give me another stealth roll.
Good.
Plus 10.
As soon as I'm out, good job, you two. That was a perfect distraction. We got
Oh,
the little
great.
changed.
Awesome. Excellent. Plus 10 to whatever you roll.
27.
32.
These guards cannot roll high enough to see you. You make it out.
Can we take a quick break so I can go pee real quick? Just
Yes, we can take a...
oh, thank God, because I haven't
I-
pee for like an hour.
Drag us off that roof.
As soon as I'm back in the alley with A2, I try to high five A2.
Oh.
Does A2 know what a high five is?
Hold on. Yeah. It's a little bit slow and it's like the arm goes up and then forward in like a jinkety motion.
Elijah just quickly just taps the palm. Good job, A2. That was absolutely wonderful.
We did well. Good job.
You too.
That was... That was...
That's fun.
Also, I did think of that name before I approached,
Tipsy.
but
Tabernacle.
Tibsy Tabernacle, because there's an inspiration behind the voice.
Is it Tabernacle?
Nope,
Oh,
Tibsy.
I don't know who.
Type Tiberius.
From Critical Role. He's on
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Need a drink.
Okay, I'm back.
I've seen that.
What happened?
Did you get so the voice and the name Tibbsy?
Yeah, I did.
I
Too bad I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of that guy.
I know, me neither, but I thought it's a good voice for that kind of disguise.
That's true. I'll never forgive you. Ratricide.
You want me to kill him?
See, like the glint of a dagger kind of pulled out of his belt.
Yes, Tatters
Hey,
has
Glenn.
a vendetta against this captain.
What's his name?
Captain Shaylin.
Oh
Shaylin.
man.
Cracks knuckles.
Yeah.
We'll get him.
Poor
Pretty I think we have a pretty effective team.
Uh-huh. If one of us could have cast invisibility, that would have been flawless,
Oh,
but
yeah,
sure
I was
couldn't.
I was thinking that too, but shit.
Yeah, we worked with what we had, and I think it went really well.
I don't have any magic.
And I'm back.
I have small amounts of magic.
I got a knife.
How'd our heist go, Echo?
It went better than I thought it would go, and also worse.
We only lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only lost 2 out of 55 members of the team, guys.
Count every rat.
What did you guys think of the heist?
Oh my
I
god.
think-
I've
I
never
think it
been so
went-
stressed in my life.
I think it went way better than I thought it was gonna go. I was like, how do we find this one thing in this whole complex?
We did it.
Fuck.
We did it.
You narrowed it down the right way.
Asked.
And you said the wrong things, my friend. You like there's the ANA is like, what? Who the fuck is this guy? Like
That's why I was trying to like go for guards or someone new or some people that don't really know.
And you went for an old elf who's probably been there 300
I
years.
didn't want to. Didn't want to.
the information you needed was in reception, and had to get it out of her.
Golly.
But pretending to be a customer, ANA needs customer.
Well,
Alright.
I thought my story was pretty solid.
Oh, it was. It's just the wrong. Like, if you knew more names, you probably could.
Yeah, there wasn't that you didn't have
yeah.
enough background information. But then again, we had to leave like immediately and do this mission.
Who told you to do this?
I went in there trying to think of, okay, Elijah knows the Mary Guard because it was the people in the underneath.
I mean, you
in
could have
in
pulled the
cavern
name off
system.
your badge and been like, he told me.
That would have been an idea, yeah. But that didn't cross my mind.
You were panicking.
I was wondering if you were going to
Pretty
say
much.
Sean Montgomery because you put it off the bat. You did not.
Nah.
I was like, that would have been a good solution.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, her alarm at your bullshit.
Well, fuck.
All good. It was well handled regardless. Okay. We are back in streets and alleys of Silver's Beach as you are hastily. Are you still disguised?
No, I wipe off my face, take off the hat, change the glamored studded leather back to my normal attire, and I am completely Elijah Sands or Sandy.
Okay, so as you make your way back to the Flimsy Wyvern later in the day, but you still have a couple random encounters that happen. So I need D100s.
Either class or Gannon. There you
That
go.
says 60.
Oh, 69 would have been better.
Can't win them all.
That's the sex number.
That's the sex number.
Oh.
Okay, you guys are approached as you're making your way down the streets. This alley is kind of cut short, and there is a vendor, man, behind a small cart. And he looks at you all and he says, "Oh, hello there. You look like the sort of folks who could use protective charms. I have many of all kinds. How can I help you? Anything that interests your eye?" And you see that on this cart are all sorts of brooches and amulets and rings. All of them are made differently, and some of them are made of things that look actually fairly exotic. Are any of you proficient in Arcana?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, one of the ones that stands out the most to you appears to be 3 bright red feathers that look as though they are gleaming with fire. And it is set against a black stone. It's like a sort of thing you would pin cloak together with.
I'm gonna
Now,
go up to the guy.
Now wait a minute. I've seen you around before.
I don't think so. I'm new in town.
Uh-huh. I think we've gotten this one before.
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay.
I know which one you're thinking of. This is not that one.
Okay.
That guy had
gotcha.
literal junk.
Oh, okay.
Tatters is gonna be the most like inquisitive potential customer in hopes of distracting him enough that Shank can scoop a couple up.
Yeah.
It's something they've
I'll,
done before.
Yeah.
What does this one do?
He'll split off from the group and kind of like pretend like he's somebody else and walk past.
Okay.
And circle back around.
She still has pass without a trace up. As long as he's within 30 feet, he's got +10 to his stealth.
Okay.
Actually, hey, too, are you looking at any of these? Maybe you could utilize some of these charms or something.
The one that you point to, roll me a d6. Pen.
Oh.
You asked what this one does.
That's true.
That one protects you from effects of the mind. Guards against all sorts of magical effects.
Like headaches?
In a way. Headaches caused by other people.
People could do that? Can you explain in great detail how that is accomplished?
I could show you.
What?
I need a wisdom saving
God.
throw.
Oh god!
Christ almighty, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Natural
What am I-
20!
You feel this strong magical surge
Uh-oh.
go through your mind, and you feel the effects of a hold person slow you, then you shake it off. And he says, "Just like that, and well done resisting it."
Ow!
Shank with a 17.
+10?
27.
With a 17, you felt unnoticed. With a 27, you definitely feel unnoticed.
This is a cart, right?
No, it's a small, basically it's like a wooden counter stall with these things, these items, arranged on the surface of it.
Do I see, since I circled around back, do I see anything that's behind the counter that maybe he's keeping?
Oh, his back's to a wall. He's on the
Oh.
wall of the alley, so you can't
So it's
actually go
no,
behind him.
no cargo
Sure,
stored on the shelves.
Yeah, that's not really how it works.
Uh,
He has all
looks
sorts of
shiny.
things hanging from the top of it.
Grab bag.
yeah, he will grab the closest thing to him that doesn't look like the guy's paying attention to.
Roll sleight of hand.
Yeah,
I can't help you with that, but I'm
More
sure.
like a random. Oh my god!
Roll me a dex saving throw.
Gosh dang it!
Oh.
Second natural one tonight.
As you reach up to grab something, the little velvet thing it's sitting on suddenly goes and it bites onto your hand.
Ah!
Okay.
And you
He's
take,
got mimics?
He has mimics. You
Ah!
take You take 10 points of piercing damage
Ow!
and
Can
2 points of
can I
acid
dodge?
damage. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
have it.
I will do that. So I take 5.
You take 6
Plus 2. Oh, 6.
because it's 12 total. 10 and 2.
Oh, okay. It's a total. 1 solid block of damage.
And now you
Okay.
have a velvet mimic bit onto your
Uh-huh.
fingers.
Can I fucking stab it with my dagger?
You can try.
You try.
Yeah.
Okay.
As this happens, the shopkeeper looks down and says, "Oh, that was a mistake, wasn't it?" Go ahead
Oh
and make
my
an
goodness!
go ahead and make an
What was-
attack.
Steal from an honest merchant.
I'd like to use the distraction to use rat mage hand and take something.
Okay.
Uh,
So a bunch of rats just surge up onto
No,
the.
no, no, no! It's like they pour out of the bag behind her and they creep up the side. Hopefully he's distracted.
do I get sneak attack?
No.
Probably not.
You're like at disadvantage here. Okay.
Disadvantage? Can we roll again?
Yeah. Roll again, please.
I didn't realize you said disadvantage.
Oh, still awesome.
Okay, so a 22 to hit. Roll damage and you take half of it.
Whoa!
Because it's
half
got
of it.
Yes, because it's got your hand in its mouth, and it's all mouth.
Oh, okay. Uh, did it roll my sneak attack in there?
It
It
did.
But I-
Well, you just ignore it. Takes
You-
All
so
I did
you-
was press the button.
It's okay. You take 9 points. The mimic takes 9 points of damage, and you take 4.
You stab
Okay.
yourself.
The mimic doesn't let go, and the man says, "No, no, no! You have to apologize. He won't let go until you say you're sorry." And while that's happening, I need you to roll stealth for the rats that are trying
Okay,
to steal.
plus 10. Hopefully that I do better than pickles.
Wait, can you see magical effects?
I can see invisible things and stuff in the ethereal plane.
Okay, you can't see this.
Yes, 23 for Buddy.
Okay, so because this is mage hand, what it would do is it just dispels the mage hand. What instead sees, you see your rats just, they surge up onto the top, and they fall to the sides as if they hit an invisible.
Oh,
Okay, I usher them back.
Okay, all of these attempts, like the shopkeeper is now like leaning on the cart, and he says, "I sell protective charms. You think I wouldn't protect myself?
we were just testing if they were bullshit.
So would
You
you like
pass.
one, or shall we move on?"
What's your cheapest one?
You still have this thing on your hand.
Yeah.
You have your
Ah!
Again, you won't let go until you say you're sorry. The cheapest
Sorry.
one, you have to mean it.
Fuck.
Is there any charms that can protect against devils?
I think for that you need a paladin, and that's more than I can sell.
You don't have a charm that can prevent devils from
Wait,
getting at you?
no. I have charms that bolster the self, grant you a little bit of an advantage if you're in trouble. Like,
Oh.
for example, this is my cheapest one. This one is for strength, and mechanically it gives you a +1 to strength saving throws.
How much is it?
50 gold pieces.
Oh.
She pats herself.
Oh, I forgot my wallet.
That's a shame. And she looks at the rest of you.
She slinks off to go look at Shank's hand.
Yeah. Shanks.
Hey, you still haven't said you're sorry.
Take some deep breaths, and then he's like, "I'm sorry."
When you say it with some sincerity to it, the mimic just kind of, and your hand it just falls off your hand, and then you all watch as it slowly velvet crawls its way back up onto the cart.
It's creepier than my rats.
What did we learn?
Ah,
Not
your
your cock.
dick.
You're right.
Would you have happen to have something for protection, bolster your willpower?
Yes, that's the one I was trying to explain to your friend here. And he holds out that, which it looks like a brooch with an emerald.
Oh, we don't know each other.
Well, I don't have any protections from bright lies to my face, but I can still see them.
I don't know him well.
Hmm?
Just some.
Some whitehead freak with a stick up his ass, right?
No. Well, yes, but that's. I mean.
100 gold for the willpower charm, if that's what you'd like. And it gives you a +1 to saves for wisdom.
I think my friends here trying to
Waste my time?
swindle
Yes.
waste your time has proven it enough. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get it.
Very well. And go ahead and add a custom item to your inventory. Wisdom charm, and then give yourself a +1 to wisdom saves.
Sweet. Okay.
And it's 100 gold.
Yep, I got 100 gold.
Max.
There's something I can offer you. And he looks at the automaton and he says, can I offer you anything? Can you understand?
I can understand common, yes.
I don't know if my wares would do you any good.
What do you have?
Mechanically, he offers charms that increase a save by 1.
Mm.
And custom wisdom charm.
Yep.
I had advantage on that wisdom save. Shit.
You
I
still
think I-
succeeded. It didn't matter.
Did I do a natural 20? I did do a natural 20. What
Yeah,
if
you
I get
got
another
20
natural 20?
Your attempts to steal from this man have been unimpressive.
So I didn't lose a rat in the process.
It's true.
Do you sell tiny coffins?
No,
What do you
I don't know
sell?
anybody would. I sell charms. I have not changed that in the time you asked me since.
Okay. Do you know where someone sells like wood?
The market.
Where's that?
I know where the market is.
You know where the market is.
Is it on the way back?
To the Flimsy Wyvern?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a market in
She'll
the
stop and buy
Casbah.
some wood to make little coffins.
Okay.
Actually, sir, what's your name?
Finian.
Finian. What's this?
She's gonna pull out the holy symbol that she stole from that priest.
You're smart, right?
That is a symbol of Dilo.
Who's that?
She's the goddess of the elements.
Like fire, water.
You've got it.
Oh. Thanks.
She does, in fact, have it in her hand.
I do got it.
Yeah, you're right, A2.
You're welcome. If there's nothing else, I have other customers.
Shank's like licking the wounds on his hand.
What about that other stuff you got? That funny powder.
Oh yeah, the stuff
I don't know.
That worth anything?
She takes out the bag from off her waist. Chicks it at him.
That's a bag.
Yeah, the stuff in it.
It tastes real funny.
She looks
The-
at it and she says, that is Banasite powder. It's a magical
Is it
component.
It's poisonous.
Wouldn't eat it.
What happens if you eat it?
Oh, I've never tried.
It'll turn this guy's mouth blue, but it's not blue anymore.
I'm gonna roll an arcana for this guy. Well, I imagine he would have experienced some magical effects of some kind. It's a magical component. You use it to cast spells or perform rituals or enchant items.
Is it worth something?
Yes, it's gold.
Do you want it?
How much do you have?
She shakes the bag.
I can't tell when you shake shit at me.
Well,
May
if
I
I pour it out,
may I
fine,
s-
but I'm watching you.
May I see it?
Yes.
He takes it and he like uses a basic magical spell, basically Presty, and the bag floats there and he like seems to consider it. Says, I'd give you 100 gold for this.
Is he bullshitting me?
One sec.
So what is that? Fuck.
9. No.
Trade you for one of your charms.
What would you like?
Which would it affect a rat?
I guess if you stuck it to the rat.
Like a little necklace?
Yes.
Can I make can I have like maybe an intelligence one? No, wait.
I do have these charms that might help a rat. Well, he also has a charm that increases your hit points by 10.
Yes.
Charm.
That one.
Okay.
That one's going on Pop It.
He says, that one's 300 gold.
Ugh.
Hey, Sandy.
No.
Please.
I'm sorry, but no.
Do you a favor.
I'll do you a favor.
I don't need to
What
witness
does that
this.
even mean?
I'll do you a favor. She flutters her eyelashes.
No.
A2, do you got some cash on you?
I have exactly no money.
Okay, fine. Kiwi, you earned it. That one.
I'm sorry, but I cannot afford it.
Whiskey.
No, I'm out of gold.
God damn it.
You got anything else that's equal to the bag?
Oh, in equal in price to the bag, any of
Yeah.
you can have 2 of these physical protection charms,
What are they?
which mechanically a strength, dex, or con save they add +1 to. Each one is worth 50 gold, so you could have 2 of them. Or you can have a mental protection charm, which increases by 1.
I'll take the 2 physical ones, and I'll keep one, and I'll give one to Pop It.
Which stat?
Dex.
You receive 2 dex charms.
Okay.
Each one looks like it's a fine white feather cast in what looks like maybe
Oops.
quartz or glass.
Why?
If you're not proficient in Arcana, you have no idea what kind of feather.
Cool. So I'm gonna add.
Add 1 dex
Uh-huh.
save, add 1 rat's dex save. Make a note of which rat it is.
Pop It.
Okay.
There we go.
And if there will be nothing else, have other customers?
Yeah, see ya.
He seems pleased. Tucks the Bannicide away.
Probably Jimmy. Did anyone else notice if he was taking advantage of me?
No one else has.
No, I don't know. I probably wouldn't even know how much that even is worth, to be honest.
You could tell when someone's fucking with you.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever.
Okay,
get outta here.
that encounter.
Inside after the fact, nope.
Nope.
No idea. Natty,
I'm not even gonna try. I have +0 on insight, so.
I'm not gonna roll for that because I know for a fucking fact A2 doesn't know what the fuck any of that means.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, let's go back.
Okay, you guys return to the Flimsy Wyvern. The tavern is busy again, but you see Yeah, she is. She is at the counter across from Thomas, and they are playing chess. Victor is also here. You see, he's been drinking ale, and he says, "I imagine you had luck. You're back, safe and sound."
Not all of us.
Something like
I
that.
could bring
We
them
lost
back.
2 of ours though.
She's gonna go to the bar, just put her head down, wait for a drink. Wow.
Okay, Shank is
I want to sneak
sneaking. Yeah.
to the other side of the bar, and just pop my head up like next to this dude.
Next to Thomas.
Yeah,
Is
and just
is
like
there-
to her.
Oh, you're trying to surprise Morgan.
Yeah, I'm trying to surprise her. I failed earlier, but
Hold on. Okay. You do surprise her, which means her face goes.
Eyebrows just up.
So well done. You've surprised
Wow.
Morgan.
Not the reaction I was hoping for.
I assume you return with good news.
No.
There was
Well,
well,
I assume.
we were able to work our way into the orders where they keep their orders, and there was a note there that I changed the date from 11 to 12.
Do you remember what the order said?
Recite what that note said.
You see, she listens and she says, "Mr. Elfiol, exactly. Perfect. Oh, okay. Sounds like you were successful, at least. So,
It was wasn't easy.
I imagine not. Appreciate your efforts. Next, the next stage. All of you are going to parade on down to the Silver Express station. You're going to purchase a ticket for that tram. Due to Port Penshire, 1,500.
Right. It seems my compatriots here are quite, let's see, light on coin.
I'm broke.
Are you asking me for?
I'm brokenhearted.
I'm looking more. He looks more towards Thomas.
Thomas says, spent all your. How the fuck? Right?
I'm all right. It's just these 3 do not have any coin.
Well, Miss
I bought a
Lorelai,
hat.
you have a hat. Is she wearing the hat right now?
God, I hope so.
Hope
I
it's a
gave it
different
to.
hat. Oh, I
don't
gave it
remember.
back. Oh, yeah, here. And I'll give her back the hat.
Boy, no one would recognize you.
Exactly.
Good thinking, A2.
That's a inconspicuous hat.
Well, Miss Lorelai, do you see it becoming that maybe we could offer a small front of payment? Performance of this task? Thomas is-
I believe it is 90 gold, which is quite expensive for these 3 right now.
You see Morgan kind of considers it, and then she reaches into coat. At this point, anybody who wants to can make a perception check.
Yeah. Always. Oh, buddy.
I haven't
Rolling
been
well.
instructed.
All night.
Don't worry, just get them all out. It's fine.
Tatters, you notice something reaches it. But it emerges and she sets a bag of coin on the counter. She says, I think 200 platinum's a good start.
What?
That is plenty more than what I expected. Thank you.
As I said, working for us, money is no object, as long as you are successful. And you were successful in the first stage, so I feel no qualms of rewarding efforts. Do you mind if I stay here tonight? And she's looking at Thomas, and he says, "You're welcome to."
You can stay in my room. There's 2 beds, of course, but I'd like to talk to you a little bit more.
She looks at you and she says, "Well, actually, roll persuasion."
She says that?
No,
Roll persuasion.
I will
Ding.
kill the whole party right now.
Ah,
Hey, not bad. I'm adding 500 gold.
18. He says, "You're welcome to have a conversation with me, but I'll be sleeping in my... Just...
Tatters is gonna pipe up.
Fair enough.
Is that shared room still on the table, Mr. Sandy?
you have free room and board here, Tatters.
That's not the problem. I need a solution to.
In the meantime, if any of you need me, I'll be in my own quarters. You're all welcome to visit." And she snaps her fingers, and right here, right basically at the base of the stairs that you know lead to Thomas's storage room, the magical door appears. Steps through it.
Okay.
Thomas says,
Shit.
"I hope that's not sticking around. Now, I have a question for you here, Elijah. Mr. Sandy.
Yeah.
What the fuck have you gotten us into?"
A lot of money.
This is life or death shit. You realize that, right?
I mean, if I change the right number, then it'll just be a simple train ride.
Right, but if okay. The people we're dealing with right now, they have enough money that they can do anything they want. Come to us for help because they know you. Which means that if we fuck it up, we're all in the hook.
If it comes to that, I will take the fall. You have
Bet
my
you-
word on that.
You see Thomas like pounds another. He says, "Look, I appreciate the work and this amount of gold. We'd be set for life." And then he looks at A2 and he says, "How'd you hold up? Fix anybody?"
I did not.
Shame.
Shank has been bit by a piece of
Yeah.
velvet.
His hand is all fucked up.
A2 doesn't know that.
He's got mental.
She was there when he was being
You
chomped
totally
on.
saw it happen.
Okay, well,
By the way, that's 40 platinum for everybody.
oh shit.
40?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor counts. So it's
Oh,
400 gold each person. 40 plat.
boo.
But for a front payment, that's pretty crazy high.
Mhm.
Especially level 6.
It just turned into gold when I put it in.
That's
okay.
Yeah,
I
it's-
always put it in as gold.
What is it in gold?
400.
400.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
10 plat makes a gold. Or I'm sorry.
Oh man, that conversion rate is horrible.
On that note,
Hold on. Are you ending it? Because I have one thing I want to do. Tatters gets on this counter. She walks over. She stands in front of Elijah Sands with her hands on her hips, and she says,
Listen, I know you feel something too. What are we gonna do about it?
Oh. Oh. Um. Uh. That's quite an offer, but I'm gonna have to pass. I apologize.
You don't want to complicate the team dynamic. I get it. I'll win you over though. I'll make you see that it's worth the risk.
Romantic affection
Risk.
is normal in most humanoids, but so is consent.
That's right. So I'm waiting for his consent. And she'll like look over her shoulder and wink, and then walk back down the bar.
You'll get him next time.
Oh no, I already got him. I'm not worried about
Oh,
that.
you got him on the hook.
She puts her arms behind her head and just kicks her feet back.
Only a
Oh,
matter
boy.
of time.
I bet she's barefoot too.
No, she's got some really gross boots on.
Oof.
Think that's what-
Okay.
Okay. And on that note, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. You guys completed phase 1.
That
Well
was great.
done, everybody.
We
Now-
succeeded.
You did. It was rough. I totally expected you guys to fail, and I had planned for did continue. But you succeeded. You made the next step a little bit easier, so well done.
He thought we were gonna fail, guys. Can you believe that?
Did you see how many?
top-rate crew?
I mean,
Austin.
Was this a dungeon that you said would be a problem?
sorry?
Like the building we just dealt with. You said something earlier about a thing we gotta fight, and that they need to clear for the first place. Was this what we were talking about, or did that's coming? Okay.
Coming.
Okay.
So, before I let you all go, we got to do the RP vote. We got to see who you thought did the coolest shit, did something funny, had great RP moments, or you just liked what they did. And we're gonna go to Pen. You're first.
I gotta give it to Kiwi as A2. Literally the cutest thing in the world. I would die for this robot.
Thank you.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty much everything you said was just golden.
Gannon.
A2 as well. Yeah.
Okay.
lovely voice work and the perfect responses.
Just you
Thank
committed
you.
to the bit.
Kiwi. I think deserved an RP vote.
Chatters! Oh my goodness, the rats! I love it.
So
Fucking
many
rats.
fucking rats. Just, can you imagine the nightmare of being, like, chilling, smoking a pipe under a tree, and then 50 fucking rats just swarm over you?
Horrifying.
That's a
I'm swarm
nightmare.
Keeper. I'm literally a swarm keeper.
That is literally a nightmare. I cannot imagine being that guy. Poor Sean Montgomery. Oh,
It's now
man.
a phobia of rats.
He does now, yeah. I gave him a wisdom save, and he just out. Nope. All right, class. Who do you think deserved an RP?
I think all 3 of the new people should get a vote because thank you all for joining me in this campaign.
It was just
As
him.
I'm the only one left, really.
Oh no,
Uh,
that other
Beginning.
guy's coming back.
Yeah, Jack is still playing in the final session.
Well,
even
Jack was not of the original crew.
Yeah.
So
Saviors.
I just want to thank you all for being here and signing up. So,
Oh,
Yeah, this is great.
but I do have, thank you. I can't choose between you 3 because you guys are awesome. Your characters are amazing.
I will say, because A2 squeezed a fucking inspiration point out of me near the end of the session, I will go ahead and grant everybody an inspiration point for this session, partly because you're gonna need
Right.
this session.
The way we rolled. Actually, I rolled
Oh,
decently
man,
pretty much the whole time.
I
did
will.
not roll well.
I do want to give an honorable mention to Gannon playing tank because always trying to stealth, always trying to be a sneaky little shit,
He was so cute.
and
too.
just giving the wrong name to Morgan for no good fucking reason was so funny to me. Just
Yeah,
like it's like the scene from Family Guy where he's like
He's
P
like, P
tier.
tier.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I like to think he gives, like, literally anybody who asks his name gives him the wrong name.
I wonder how
except
long it took him to tell Tatters.
Tatter.
Oh, for a long time.
Yeah. Well, she might have known his actual name from working with him when he was in a gang.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
Nobody knows Tatter's real name
Yeah.
except Gannon, but I don't know if
Yes.
Shank does.
No, not unless she told.
She wouldn't.
I doubt she would have. Yeah, that was her orphanage name, right?
anyway, I want to thank you all for coming and joining me for this end of the evil campaign of criminals in Dark Silver's Reach.
I love it.
There are obvious tie-ins to my Sunday game.
Yes,
Oh,
there
yeah.
are. Oh my god.
I-
So much lore.
I'm excited to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how you guys finish this and if you succeed or not. Important. So, on
Yeah,
that
it
note,
is.
I will stop the recording now.